It's the best time of the MLB season, at least in my opinion, Ethan. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Inside the Diamond. I believe episode 19. This is Ethan. It's getting up there. Either way, MLB draft is upon us here. We're about 3 minutes away from it getting underway from Atlanta, Georgia. Ethan, man, I don't know about you, but I am so excited to get into this. The most excited I've been for an MLB draft in my life. I don't know about you. How's your weekend been going, and how much are you looking forward to the picks that we're about to react to?
Toby, this is at least 2 weeks in the making. This is going to be probably the most fun I've had recording with you. Just laid back, enjoy some MLB draft, and just see where some of these guys fall, because this is just an unbelievably talented class from the college and high school level.
Yeah, what you said. I mean, it's just, just sit here and just watch these picks, just have a good time. We've been wanting to do something like this for a while, and I think we'll start to see more of these types of streams as, the All-Star break is here and there's longer stuff for us to kind of like react to live on stream for everybody. But we wanted to see if, it was possible for us to even do like a full length show like this, to even just be able to do a multi-hour, we've done like an hour and a half, 2 hours before, but this should go well longer than that. So we'll see. I mean, maybe I'll order food at some point during the stream.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's gonna probably get there, but we're like a minute away from the draft actually taking place. Still don't know who's gonna go first overall. I saw like a little pie chart that they were doing on the broadcast, Ethan. I don't know if you saw that, where it said Kate 50%, and then everyone else like the other 50. I think Ethan Holiday, Eli Willits had a bit more of the pie there, but it's really just a toss-up. Like, it's clear as that we're not going to know who the number one pick is until it's announced. And that's really, you could have said that last year, but I think the year before, obviously, you couldn't really say that. It's going to be interesting, man. And I'm just going to say this before there are almost 200 people in here already. So I just want to put this out there. You may be ahead of us. You may be behind us stream-wise on the MLB draft. So if you find the pick out and we haven't yet heard it, please if you would don't comment.
Please do not.
I'll be looking at the comments every now and then, but I'm honestly not gonna look at them a whole bunch here because I'm sure I'm gonna get a pick spoiled for me here and there. But Ethan, man, do you have any idea who you think is going one here? Or
I want to say Ethan Holiday, but dude, what Cade Anderson did in the College World Series, I think just solidified himself as being the number one pick this year. I just think he adds to an already rotation in the future that's going to have Mackenzie Gore, Jarlin Chusana, who's throwing 102, 103 miles an hour, curveball that gets up to 3,000 RPMs, fastball touching 20 IVB. Cade Anderson is just an elite competitor, an elite player on the mound, and I think it'd be really hard to pass him up. And I think you could say floor wise, he probably has the safest floor in the draft. I know Ethan Holiday for a lot of people is probably still the number one overall pick, but I just think what Cade Anderson was able to do in the College World Series, proved it at LSU, it'd be really, really hard to pass him up at number one right now.
Yeah, I agree. I've already said it. That's my first pick. Even if it doesn't happen, that would be my first pick. I think that makes the most sense here for the Nationals. I know at the first pick, you may want to go flashier. You have the fans obviously in mind too, thinking about, Bryce Harper, Steven Strasburg. They talked about that on the broadcast, that those were guys that were such big time first overall picks. Obviously Strasburg, a World Series champion with them. So you really cannot just overstate how important this first pick is. And that's why they might go with a big time name like Ethan Holiday to try and just their franchise further in terms of not only just success, but just fan engagement as well. You can argue a guy like Cade Anderson, who's going to pitch, one every 5 days, is not really going to bring that. But I would say that's a stupid argument to make. All right, draft's about to get going here. We have the draft tracker loaded up for you guys to take a look at here as we kind of progress through this entire stream. We're going to have video clips as well for a good majority of the players that we're expecting to hear early on in this one. But these are the names that you can kind of expect to be in the running here for each of these picks as we work our way through the top 10. Ethan Holiday, Cade Anderson, Seth Hernandez, Jamie Arnold, Eli Willits, Iva Arquette, Billy Carlson, Liam Doyle, JoJo Parker, and Kyson Witherspoon. So, Ethan, a really good mix of prep guys and college guys. We've beat this fact in the entire draft process. Both college crops, prep crops, so deep this year, and I'm really excited to see who actually not just goes first overall, but after that, I mean, then it really gets interesting. So we'll see.
I think Eli Willits is going a lot higher than some people have him. I've seen a lot of mocks where it's like falling outside of the top 10, which I don't know how is humanly possible. Eli will think could probably be a top 5 pick tonight, without a doubt. In
Yeah, I
terms
saw.
of the floor that he provides, yeah, the power profile is not all the way there yet in terms of the frame, but he's able to just provide such a solid floor. And I think a lot of MLB teams right now would like that. And I think just projectability wise, I think he projects a lot higher than some of these other guys in like the top 15 ish picks. I think Eli Willits is going pretty high tonight.
Yeah, most certainly. I mean, what he does at the high school level is obviously not overlooked, but who he can turn into as a player is going to be really, really interesting to see. And some organization might value that and what they can do with him developmentally wise to see, is this worth taking over an established college
Right.
bat? Like a guy like Iva Arquette. We'll see who goes first. In my last mock, I actually had Arquette go one pick before Willett. So I really don't know, man. That was a really fun mock to do because I didn't take as much time as I probably normally would. But I also kind of did that on purpose because I didn't want to overthink, every pick too
Right.
much. So we'll see what happens. They're working through some like montages and everything. They had the 1965 first overall pick on Ethan. I don't know if you watch that, but yeah, we're just about ready.
I was going to ask you who is the biggest riser from your first to your third mock? Like who is a player that you've seen through? I gotta throw you on the spot a little bit. Who is a guy that
100% Cade Anderson?
Thinks,
to cut you off, like I don't think I had him on my first mock. I think he would have been.
You did say that.
So right. Other than that, I would say Steele Hall's definitely up there for sure. Daniel Pierce as well. A lot of that would be prep guys. So it's funny to me that the actual answer is a college arm that was so good this year. But
yeah, and I would say that's probably for people. I mean, I don't even know if a lot of people had him as a top 3 to 5 pitcher to begin the college season. I think he easily solidified himself as the best college pitcher in baseball.
Yeah, like college ball, analysts and fans knew obviously who a guy like Cade Anderson is, but the dominance and what he showed, like you already mentioned in the College World Series and what he did late season, you don't do that and not garner kind of a name for yourself. And when you're doing it at the SEC 100%. At the highest level, in college at least, that's going to get you a pretty high draft ranking. So naturally, he surged up my boards. He surged up pretty much everybody's because I mean everyone's got him as a consensus top 3 pick. So Manfred on stage, man. Let's see. I think he's just announcing that they're on the clock, but we're almost.
Who do you think goes first overall? Do you think it's Cade Anderson?
I think Ethan Holiday goes first overall, but it should be Cade Anderson. Honestly, my gut is telling me it's going to be Holiday, and I'm really mad I went against my gut. But I just Cade Anderson's the right pick there. So I don't know. What about you?
I think you just kind of have to go Cade. I don't know. I love Ethan Holiday. And
I do too, but like
I've seen like same thing with mocks. It's like I think 4 or 5 I've seen, and I don't know how you pass up on a guy that has already MLB genes in him. He could probably, I think, the highest upside is probably 30 to 35 home runs, smooth, projectable, left-handed power frame. Really hard to pass him up. And I guess there were swing and miss issues. I guess on the circuit, this guy was also getting pitched around more than probably anyone was. The swing and miss stuff, I don't really have a concern. I think Ethan Holiday is just going to be a tremendous player. And the fact that I've seen some mocks outside of like the top 5 picks is crazy to me. It'd be really hard not to take him number 1 overall.
I agree. Yeah, this would be a really tough one to not take Ethan Holiday at, especially with his brother going first overall just a few years ago. It's gonna be really tough. I'm like half looking at these comments. I really want Holiday or Eli to go for. All right, thank God it wasn't a spoiler. I don't even think the Nationals are on the clock yet, but I think those are they're just on the clock. All right,
yep.
Cool. That means we're perfectly synced up here in Florida with the MLB draft stream. But
dude, this is gonna be awesome, guys. This is just so fun.
Well, no, but I mean, like, just kind of looking at the stream for the MLB draft, Ethan. I mean, this is more of a spectacle than I thought it would be. I remember when they had it in Seattle, it didn't look like there was a crazy amount of people. Didn't look like there was anyone there last year in Arlington, and it looks like there's a good amount of people here. I'm really bummed now that our credential didn't get approved.
Yeah, I know. No, this would have been absolutely awesome to go to. Maybe you might see Toby and I next year. We weren't aware that the process. I mean, people are applying for this, guys, like 2 years in advance to go to some of these events. But I think the best thing about looking at all drafts is like seeing the team draft rooms and watching these guys get so hyped to like potentially get the future of the franchise. And I remember growing up, I think the NFL draft is probably more widespread. I wouldn't say probably, just is more widespread than the MLB draft. But watching it over like the last 5 or 6 years, when I've been able to like really analyze baseball and know what's going on, it's so important. And to the people that don't really view the draft as much, all these guys that are coming into the league, like a Nick Kurtz, who's blossoming, a Jacob Wilson, even like Mike Trout, all these guys are draft picks. So while it might not be viewed as something that's a huge deal for some people watching, I mean, this is potentially, Kate Anderson or Ethan Holiday. This is a franchise-changing pick.
Oh,
I mean, for
100%. I mean, it might not even be like the top, 5 picks that end up being franchise altering. We're seeing Cam Smith, who went in the middle of the first round last year. He's got traded over to the Astros, and he now looks like a franchise cornerstone for them. So the draft that you are starting to see become more like all the other drafts in pro sports. MLB and NHL have kind of been the same, where it's like, those guys who get picked at the top will kind of rise quicker, and then, the other guys are good at projects. But dude, now we're starting to see a solid, at least big chunk of the first round already is looking like they're pushing at the majors, and a lot of them are already in the majors. So
right.
I love how you mentioned the NFL draft, though, because I feel like when people think of pro sport drafts, that's how they expect, all of them to go. And also the NBA is like that, too. So you can't really blame people. But MLB, totally in a league of its own. And
it's so different because these guys like NBA, NFL, like, yeah, some of them might go to the G League or some of them might be like on the practice squad. Most of the guys that get drafted in the first round to the NFL are almost guaranteed a spot on the team and are probably going to be starting. MLB is like we've seen in the last, I would say, 2 years, with guys like Ben Joyce, Christian Moore, Garrett Crochet. I don't even think Garrett Crochet played a minor league game. I think he was just automatically playing on the White Sox. We're seeing kind of a different trend now. And I would say some of these guys, even in the high school class, like some of these guys could still be like really fast risers in the system to where like they're not playing more than 3 years in the minors or 2.5 years in the minors. Especially for a guy like Kate Anderson. Toby, it wouldn't even surprise me if Kate Anderson is probably pitching next year. Like that, I wouldn't be shocked.
No, that's not shocking at all. I said he was big league, and I kind of expected to get some slack for this. Like I fully expected it because Kate Anderson might be major league ready right now, which he probably isn't, but his stuff is
I think Kate Anderson right now could deliver a solid 5 innings with 3 or less runs. I think he could be a solid 3 or 4 starter right now at the MLB level.
This might be the stupidest thing I've ever said. Can't tell me Andrew Heaney's better than this dude. The most unnecessary stray on the planet, but like you just can't tell me that some of these guys are better than Kate Anderson. And I know he hasn't pitched against major leaguers like all those guys have for years. Just comparing stuff to stuff, though, like I don't know.
Andrew Heaney catching a stray at 6:10 p.m. was not on the bucket list, but
it's a 10 minute for some random stray.
Oh no, I fully agree. I mean, I think Kate Anderson, you plug him in like right now at the MLB level, I think he's probably still pretty solid.
Yeah. I need to get off the comments tab, dude, because I'm gonna get the pick spoiled for me. All right, I'm good. I keep thinking we're gonna be talking and I'm gonna miss the actual pick come in. That would not be a good way to start this. No, we're good. Yeah, I think Anderson's really close to Red. Oh God, I just got it spoiled, bro.
Don't spoil it for me.
I'm not going to, but there's no way. Oh my God. All right. Well.
Yeah, don't spoil it for me. I'm
going on Do Not Disturb, so that's, dude. I'm just so mad about that. Duke is like, that was really before too. All right.
What did I say?
Let's see your reaction. Yeah.
What did I say? That I got so much slack too for saying that in DMs and when talking to people. Wow. Eli Willits, I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I said it in the first couple minutes of the show. A lot of them were projected at 1-1. The floor for Eli Willits is so high. Oh my gosh.
I'm really surprised. I'm not really surprised about that, but I'm really surprised about that, dude. Hang on. I mean, first off, amazing pick. Like, on a great pick. They'll save some money probably as well. look at a guy like Eli Willits and what he's able to do in the field,
Look at
not just
that
at the
play at
plate.
short. Oh my
That's so
gosh.
natural, bro. Like that is just. I will say though, I don't know, bro. Like they must really like this kid off the field as well. Like just the
I
complete
think
package. Like
I
that's a
think
great
the
piece of
floor
hitting
is
right there,
so
though.
high. Like
Yeah, yeah. His tools are all there.
it's all there. The power is still around average, but I just think if you have the ability to go and watch this guy play, I mean, he's earning a triple right now from both sides of the plate. Good defensively. I don't know if he sticks at short. Um, Definitely like the feel is still there, and I think the raw abilities are still natural for him to maybe stick at short, but he could probably move away, maybe like play more second base. But the bat to ball and just the overall that you get with him are so high, and I don't think it's as risky of a pick as much as like I've seen Ethan Holiday risk, which I still think is so crazy to me that people are looking at the swing and miss on the circuit and just like the chase and him getting pitched around. Eli Willits, I could see maybe being a safer pick, but I think at 1-1, you have to go upside. And
I agree with that.
I think not getting a Cade Anderson or Ethan Holiday is crazy. Dude, I can't believe that.
Angels gotta pick him. The Angels have to pick Cade Anderson, and if they don't, I don't know what they do,
Oh
honestly,
my
bro.
gosh.
But that makes it so interesting.
I can't
We're all
believe that.
Eli Willits picked number 1 to a slot value of over 11 million. Eli Willits, a high school kid committed to Oklahoma, is now a multimillionaire.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, like
I'm shocked. I'm shocked, but not shocked at the same time.
Both Jeff Passan and Joe Doyle actually spoiled that for me. I should have known that was going to happen. I have both of their notifications on, so the fact that I didn't kind of anticipate that coming in, I'm really mad at myself. But either way, you are actually a few seconds ahead of me. I do want that to be noted.
Okay.
As far as this draft goes, but chances of being first overall, Cade Anderson was 50%, and the whole field was like the rest. Just proves it doesn't mean anything.
I'm shocked, but I'm not shocked.
I think you said it best, yeah.
The floor is so unbelievably high, and I don't think there's as much swing and miss. He can both sides of the plate. In terms of being like an average projectable MLB player, he's probably higher than some of these guys. But like, I don't know how you pass on Ethan. I don't know. I'm like very confused. I'm confused, but not at the same time. And I think like people that are watching are probably a little shocked because I saw the Eli Willits around like top 6, 7 picks.
I had
on
him going
mock.
7th.
Yeah, I didn't. I really had a chance, and I know we talked about it before. And I said at the very beginning of the episode, he was a guy that I wouldn't be surprised if he went first overall. And
you kept saying, you go, Eli Willits is going 1. Eli Willits is going 1. Like just randomly, like when there would be little silences, you just go, dude, I think Eli Willits is going 1. All right. The pick is in, and there's a comment. I don't even want to look at it.
No. The comment doesn't spoil. No.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay. James, I'm sorry.
Yeah, James said he thought he was going to go 5th or 6th overall. I could definitely see that, but I just had a weird feel. Not even a weird feeling, but the fact that he was probably going to go like top 3, and then I wasn't surprised at the 1-1 either because it was a lot of rumor that he was going to be a very, very high riser.
Let me just like preface this by saying too, I completely like can see why they would go Eli Willits at 1. I'm not shocked or saying that. Not shocked, but like I'm a little surprised.
You gotta be a little shocked.
But I thought I thought just fit wise with a lot of these teams, he was just not like the upside was completely there. So it was just going to be one of these teams in the back half of that top 10 would see that and be like, we got an absolute steal. Andrew,
I'm going Andrew. No, yeah, Andrew Heaney or Eli Willits is crazy. is actually crazy. Nate, honestly, if you want to type in chat, if you think that the first pick kind of shocked you.
Yeah, we need Nate's input on this because me and him were kind of talking before the draft and obviously a lot prior to today. I want to see how everybody in the comments about these picks. Believe me, we're gonna.
Well, I think I'm 5 seconds ahead.
Yeah, so if you just got the pick, I didn't. So.
I'll wait until you get it.
Oh, dude, I see it on. No way! I see it on the screen, bro. At 2.
Oh my gosh!
Are we serious? Yeah, how much money are we trying to save?
Wow. You can go first.
Yeah,
What is going on?
I'm gonna say this right now. I wasn't surprised necessarily by Willits going 1. This surprises me a lot. A lot.
Wow.
We might be in March 2025 right now. What is happening? All right, Tyler Bremner, second overall to the LA Angels.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Manny. I mean,
wow is
same.
right.
I'm blown.
I don't even I can't right now with what's happening with this. Bro, Bremner, I was not even expecting. I'm like I mean, he
I
wasn't
don't
like
even
one
know
of
what.
like the fastest rising like in my he will rise pretty quick, I imagine now that he's on the Angels, but bro, he didn't have as dominant of a season as people thought.
No,
Like
and that one episode with Etai, we did for us a lot on not looking at stats. Perfect example, Garrett Crochet. I think with when he was with Tennessee, um, you don't look as much at with the stats and stuff for some of these guys. I think Bremner had like a 48% whiff rate, which is
yeah.
ridiculous. The changeup is extremely plus plus, and he still has a mid 90s fastball with carry. I think the pure stuff is there. And I think looking, I guess, at his surface level stats over the college season can stray people away from that. But I'm kind of like talking myself into it. But at the same time, I did not have him. Where did you have him in the mock? I had him at least like.
I had him going 22nd to the Braves my last two. I want to see what mine was. Yeah, this is also an insane reach. Like this is trying to get really cute. Like you're either trying to save a lot of money or you're getting really cute because you can't tell me this is like Bremner's amazing and was a top 5 prospect I think coming into this year, but like you look at this now and tell me that you'd rather go him over Anderson, Doyle, or Witherspoon, you would still save money on a guy like Witherspoon probably right here.
Dude, I'm like,
I just don't.
dude,
You're
oh
keeping a
my
guy out west, so
gosh.
I like that. I like that honestly, but everything else, I mean,
Oh my
Bremner's
gosh.
a dog. I will say Bremner's an like absolute dog, but who knows? Maybe he'll be the next Jared Weaver for him.
I
I know
wouldn't
that's what
be.
they
I mean,
want
I wouldn't be
Hayden Bannon
surprised.
to be,
Like
but
he's very projectable. The frame is huge. The changeup's insane, and he has a high riding fastball. Like I could see it.
do we? All
I
right,
just don't know too.
let's let this settle in for a little longer, and let's think about who the Mariners are going to take here: Seth Hernandez or the field, or Cade Anderson or the field. Who are we thinking? Because I didn't think this guy. I want to see what he went on my first mock because I don't even think I had him going top 10 either. This is insane. Like already.
I mean, there were a lot of people that said that what they've been hearing rumors are, and I also will say the comp pick that the Rays traded away with the Orioles are really trying to get a guy like there's a guy that they really want. I don't know exactly who it is at the moment, but there is a pretty valid reason why the Orioles were willing to move a guy like Brian Baker because they see someone at that range that they really like.
I agree.
And it's crazy how, like, probably a lot of these MLB orgs knew around where some of these guys are going to get drafted to. Bremner at 2 is, I can't get over that. I really can't get over that.
I had Bremner in my first mock back in March going 4th to the Rockies. So that was in March. And then you want to think about a whole baseball season that was played after that. Bro. So we're not going to have the MLB draft tracker on screen until the pick's actually made. I think for the both of us, that's just better because I honestly I didn't look at it. So if I didn't look at it, I would have known. But like I looked and saw the name Tyler Bremner and just, bro, number 5 and number 18 on the big board are gone in terms of best available. There's still 1 through 4 available. So this doesn't make your job any easier, really, if you're a big league GM, which I think a lot of which I think a lot of them probably hoped it did. This just. This just
I can't even. I still can't fathom it. Honestly, I kind of want to check Twitter and see what people are saying.
If the Mariners get Cade Anderson, I am going to. I'll love it for KD's sake, but like
we won't.
Who let
me and you will
who
not.
let them? Who let them? Picks in.
I'll wait until you see it.
Hey, he's not coming out. Is he coming out?
He's reading it right now.
All right. Well, don't let me know. Don't let me know. I'm not looking at the chat either. This is really hard for me. This is really hard for me. All right. Who we got? Yeah. All right. That was it. That was the easiest pick and the biggest steal of the 2025 draft. I will say that right now.
Cade Anderson falling to 3 is crazy.
I know, dude.
And the Mariners get Cade Anderson. Okay. Cade Anderson in the next 4 years, over or under, wins a Cy Young Award with the Seattle Mariners?
Oh, I'm going to say under, but I think that's going to be really close. Cade Anderson, your 3rd overall pick to the Seattle Mariners, the number 2 overall prospect on MLB Pipeline, I believe. This was a no-brainer 1st overall pick for me. I expect to maybe get one of these like picks right, like in the early goings. I could wholeheartedly sit here and probably confirm to you guys right now. I'll go 0 for 43 in this first round, or 0 for 42. I forget how many supplemental picks there are as well. But
I want to say I'm shocked that the Angels shook up the draft. I'm not. It's the Angels. Like what? I mean, like
if you talk about them shaking up the draft, I would think Iva Arquette at 2, or which isn't even shaking things up that much, or Liam Doyle at 2, which I mean wouldn't also be shaking things up as much. But given Cade Anderson's on the board, taking Tyler Bremner, bro.
Dude, yeah, Nate, Gilbert, Kirby, Wu, Miller, Anderson. That's insane.
Unethical. I love that.
Yeah,
this isn't fair at all. And then you've got Ryan Sloan. You have Ryan Sloan still in the minor leagues too.
Fastball, 20 inches of IVB plus curveball. I mean, look at the competitiveness that the guy has on the mound. Absolute bulldog, just absolutely destroying the Tennessee lineup in the highlights that we're showing here.
Rocky's pick's already in, by the way. But what I want to say also about a guy, and if they don't pick Ethan Holiday, shame on them. But what I want to say about a guy like Cade Anderson is, you saw that interview at Omaha when he was like, yeah, seriously, Ashton, definitely a surprising draft so far. But you saw the interview where they were like, are we going to see you again here in Omaha? And he was like, yeah, you will. He's like, that's not my only time. And that just shows you the type of guy that Cade Anderson is. Very nonchalantly just said, I don't expect that to be the only time I'm on the mound here. I absolutely love it. And I wish I could hear what Eli Willits is saying right now. They have him on an interview. I don't know if we'll get copyrighted though if I play the audio to that out loud. So,
yeah, I think we'll probably save that. Yeah, Jake says Willits at 1-1. I'm not completely shocked. Bremner 2, that was I didn't hear anything about Bremner even being a top 10, let alone the top 2 pick in the draft.
I just can't believe this at all.
That's insane.
I just can't.
Have to check Twitter on this.
Yeah, I'm trying to check Twitter without getting it spoiled, but dude.
Yeah, everyone is just, and this is like no slight to Tyler Bremner, by the way. The raw ability is still there. And we said on the last episode that even as far as like me, Toby, and Itai, we weren't really looking at the numbers as much because like the raw ability is still there. And you have to look at projectability rather than like some of these surface level numbers. We're just shocked that he got picked that high. And, Eli Willits was rumored to be a top 3 pick or potentially be 1-1. Like I said at to begin the show, that was like my highest guy that'd probably go 1-1. That I guess wasn't being talked about as much, but Bremner wasn't rumored that I saw to be a top 10 pick, like at all.
Yeah, and we don't pay for like the draft reporters that like have all the inside scoops or whatnot. So this could have been something that was more of a development, and I know a lot of the teams in the top 10 want to go under slot, just given how deep this draft is. But dude, how do you pass up on some of these arms? Like, and again, no shade to Tyler Bremner. I'd probably rather have him than Andrew Heaney.
Fucking Andrew Heaney is hearing an earful tonight. Andrew Heaney,
Yeah.
if you're,
Should have had a
that's.
better tenure in the Bronx, buddy. Sorry.
I mean, just like this stuff from Andrew, like you could just see it's electric. I mean, look at him. He's striking guys out. He's shaking his head. He's getting amped up.
Yeah, when he gets hyped up, he's a force.
Yeah, the only other guy that gets probably hyped up more than Kate Anderson is probably Liam Doyle.
Yeah.
As Rob Manfred is coming to the podium right now. Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I just want to get like 1 or 2 picks right on my mock. I mean, I got 2 out of the first round last year, but
I think you might have got one.
Yeah, this one, I better. They better not mess it up. Yeah, they didn't mess it up. Thank God, man. Ethan Holiday is the newest Colorado Rocky, and man, what a few drafts that they're having the last few years. Getting now Ethan Holiday, they got Charlie Condon last year, and they got Chase Dollander the year before. So their first rounds have been really, really solid in my opinion the last few years. Ethan, let me get a video of Ethan Holiday here pulled up. The one we wanted to throw in, unfortunately, was not supported file-wise by our streaming service here, but you know what you're getting with a guy like Ethan Holiday. You're getting a swing like that in 65 grade power. Like,
Jesus.
We're just gonna let this play on a loop, I think, Ethan.
Wow. You can keep looping it. And all of the projections for Ethan Holiday with the 30+ home run power, just very predictable athlete, great frame. He's playing in Coors now.
Yeah, so take that 30 and make it 40.
Make it maybe 40. This is going to be insane.
This is like easily like the most fun I've had on stream already. Look
at that swing.
Holiday bloodline is literally insane. Yeah, so that's going to be one of the coolest storylines to follow through the minor leagues and through just his entire major career. Is the youngest, or is he the youngest? I think he's the youngest. That there's another one of them. They should like study like these children or something like in a lab. But I mean, to have the next generation of Holiday just in Colorado doing what his dad did, that's special. That is really just like that. That's like, probably one of the best moments I'm sure of any draft pick. The entire
imagine being a dad and having your son going first overall and your younger son going 4th overall,
and your younger son that went 4th went to your former team that you are just incredibly loved by as well. I mean, the Rockies fan base just absolutely loves.
I did not have the Rockies front office being smarter than the Nats and Angels on my bingo card.
Someone screenshot that. Someone screenshot that comment.
I know it's super, super high already, and it's probably not in terms of the thing I'm about to say. This could probably already be the steal of the draft. The fact that he slipped to 4, I don't know. I had him at not slipping past 2. In terms of the raw ability and drafting high upside, like if you have a top 5 pick, you have to go upside, in my opinion. You could go with the super safe floor, but the teams that passed up on Ethan Holiday, and like let's say Tyler Bremner does really well with the Angels, I think you kind of shoot yourself in the foot by not taking this guy. The upside is insane.
Yeah, I don't think the Angels would necessarily be too mad because that's just not their mold of how they do things. But certainly for a team like the Nationals, when we're just going to see how it plays off, because I think Willits is going to have a great career. But if we see Holiday hit 40 home runs a year in Coors, dude, I don't know how, you're not the first 3 guys thinking, man, maybe we should have taken a shot.
I know everyone watching knows about Ethan Holiday. Ethan Holiday had a 2,000 OPS in high school. 2,000. That is it was like 16 home runs at 2,000 OPS, and he was hitting over 600. And I mean, we've replayed this swing, I think 60 times. It's as smooth as a left-handed swing you could probably find in terms of high school and college level, and especially around his age. It's extremely polished. He has more power than Jackson Holiday. And I remember when Jackson Holiday was selected 1st overall, people were like, watch out for Ethan. He probably could be better. I think Jackson even said that he admitted Ethan was better than him around his age too.
I mean, yeah, tools wise, Ethan's way more developed. I think he was saying in terms of at least just pure power. Um, but before the Cardinals pick is in, the Cardinal pick is in. So before we get into that, I just want to say thank you to everybody tuning in right now. We just hit 600 people on the live, which we've only been going here for like 38 minutes. So yeah, even that even made Ethan's eyes pop there a little bit.
Oh,
But
shit.
we're just getting started here. We're going to be live for the entirety, at least, of this broadcast. I don't know how long this broadcast is going to go till, but I assume at least the first 27 picks. I'm not sure what to do after that. But yeah,
Dude, this is
Cardinals pick is
awesome.
in on the big board. I mean, who would you go with? Liam Doyle, Jamie Arnold? I mean, now this is where it gets really interesting because you go Carlson or JoJo Parker here too. Kyson Witherspoon.
I love me some Joe Parker.
Yeah. I want to
Yeah,
post
I mean,
that Nate. I want to post Nate's comment on our Twitter, honestly, because that's just hilarious. Right?
no, I
Like,
mean it's true too. God, good for the Rockets. I
I got it
understand.
spoiled. I think.
Yeah, I see it too.
Yeah, I wasn't too shocked about that. Um, if it's who I thought the comment said it was. Yeah, Liam Doyle. That's kind of the range where I expected him to fall. Honestly, I think my roommate Drew might have gotten that pick correct on our last mock, but let me check that for him in case he's watching. I don't know if he's tuning in. What do you think about that, Ethan? Liam Doyle. I'm gonna pull up our Liam Doyle footage here, and
Yeah, I mean, it just screams out at you. Fastball that touches 99, 100. I think he threw it 65% of the time at the college level. I mean, it is absolutely devastating. The only thing for me about Liam Doyle, I've said it to you multiple times. I said it on our last show. The stuff past like the fifth or sixth inning, there's a drop off. There's a drop off in stuff. I think there were some times last year he was down 3 to 4 ticks on the fastball. So, in my opinion, I'm saying he's probably going to stick as a starter. But in my opinion, I think there's a huge chance that you see Liam Doyle being a very, very insane high leverage reliever. Because right now, the stuff past a certain innings limit just kind of falls off a little bit. And that was the only reason I had Jamie Arnold over Liam Doyle. But I mean, we're just watching here. I mean, the fastball, can ride it at the bottom of the zone, get swings and misses at the top of the zone. And the fact that you're able to dominate throwing it 65% of the time is insane. I mean, you could just see the footage that we're showing you guys right now, overpowering. And I think the last clip that I was able to get of him, look at that competitiveness. That guy,
that video doesn't get old.
if you're stepping into the box against Liam Doyle, he couldn't give a shit. He couldn't. He is as much of a competitor as anyone that you'll see drafted today. And a lot of the other videos that we did compile, you're still seeing. I mean, look at that guy. He's getting so fired up. I mean, he's going to run in the dugout. I don't think no one's touching that guy. Nope. I would love to see what Liam Doyle was doing in the tunnel after that. But, I mean, good for the Cardinals. Regardless of if he stays as a starter or he profiles more as a high leverage reliever, the foul is undeniably good. The floor with him is already very, very high.
You're looking at the first 5 picks of the 2025 MLB draft. Eli Willits, Tyler Bremner, Cade Anderson, Ethan Holiday, and Liam Doyle. I already know who the 6th pick is. When I was looking on Twitter, I got it spoiled for me. So this was a no-brainer for the Pirates, Ethan, and I'm not going to spoil it for you. I am going to give you a hint as to who it is, though. After their last year's pick, pairing this with them, really fun. That's all I'm going to say. Really, really fun. I would.
The Pirates pick is already in.
Pick is in, and it's already been leaked as well. So don't go on Twitter, but also don't look at the comments. I'm not sure if I'll take a look at the comments and see if they Garrett Crochet again. You think Liam Doyle has that Garrett Crochet type in him, or?
I do, but I want to see it more than 5 or 6 innings. Like, I think it's not extremely concerning for me, but it's like he profiles more as a reliever than some of these guys.
Can I put out kind of a hot take here? I would honestly maybe rather see Liam Doyle play in a relief role and see him more often. I would love seeing Liam Doyle be a guy out of the bullpen that, like, teams are playing against the Cardinals and they're like, oh God, we got this guy multiple times in relief in this series. Like that's arguably harder than having to face him once as a starter.
If Liam Doyle, if the Cardinals want to use him as a reliever, and we're not saying that that's what they're going to use him as, they'll probably have him as a starter still because we saw what he did at the college level. But if Liam Doyle is going to be fast tracked to a reliever, we talked about you seeing Kate Anderson next year. You could probably say that about Liam Doyle if he's in a relief role. Could you imagine Liam Doyle is sitting right now like 96 to 98? If he's going out there for an inning and a half, you better believe the guy's sitting triple digits at least. So if you want to use him in terms of that relief role, go ahead because good luck touching that fastball.
Exactly. Yeah, I just now I'm thinking about this 6th pick. Dude, I'm so excited for the Pirates after
this is
this.
great. We're only 6 picks.
I think they might have gotten the steal of the draft with this pick too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you know who it is, but
I don't know who it is.
All right, I'm gonna take us off of the draft tracker here, so you don't get it spoiled for you on the screen. But all I'm gonna say, if you're a Pirates fan and you're tuning into this stream, I would be very, very excited about your future if you weren't already.
God, we almost have 700 people in here. This is unbelievable. Thank you guys.
Seriously, to everybody tuning in, we have over 700 people. We have over 700 people. We appreciate you guys tuning in. You're just tuning in. You've only missed 5.
Wow! Let's go, bro! Come on, man! Dude, let's go! Oh my God, let's go!
Steal of the draft. It's over.
Draft. Wow.
Steal of the draft. Seth Hernandez to the Pirates at 6th overall. Ethan, first impressions.
Bubba Chandler, Jared Jones, maybe Paul Skeens if he stays there. Holy shit, good luck.
I think you got to try to do everything in your power to keep Paul Skeens there now.
Oh, I love this, man.
I don't know.
I love this.
I want to see what their war room looks like right now. They must be losing their minds.
I mean, maybe 20 more people of what I just did. I mean, Seth Hernandez is so projectable. It's insane. Fastball sits 96, 98, can get to triple digits, can throw a slider, can manipulate it into a cutter. Changeup is filled, curveball up to 3,000. I don't understand. We said the Ethan Holiday thing. I completely agree with you. Seth Hernandez under the Pirates umbrella. Oh, that's gonna be ridiculous. Please, if you Bob Nutting, you're not listening to this. If someone can send it to Bob Nutting, please, please, please provide an offense around this young talent in terms of the arms, because it is going to be unfair to go up against the Pirates in a 3 or 4 game series, and you have Jared Jones, Bubba Chandler, Seth Hernandez, Paul Skeens, and maybe a Graham Ashcraft come out. I mean, yeah, it's insane,
dude. I mean, let me just paint the picture for you with Seth Hernandez and what that's going to look like in Pittsburgh. It's like 2028, 2029. You know, you're heading to PNC Park. Hopefully Paul Skeens is still in that rotation, but if he's not, you have the possibility of not only seeing Seth Hernandez pitch, you're also seeing Connor Griffin out there. So that's what I was getting at. You're pairing that really amazing 19-year-old Connor Griffin with arguably the best pitching prospect we've ever seen. That's a very, like, I've seen people say that. Like, I know the Based on Stitch guys love saying that about, or saying something similar about that, about a guy like Seth Hernandez.
The one thing that Toby and I love about Hernandez too is he's able to throw 4 pitches. Like a Crew Schoolcraft, that's a guy that's projected to go around like the 20s range, or maybe even, I mean, who knows with the draft that we've seen so far where he could go. But that's a guy that has feel for like maybe 1 or 2 pitches. Seth Hernandez can throw any of those pitches in any count, and he feels extremely comfortable with that too. The overall delivery is extremely on plane. He's super athletic, and just the floor for him is so unbelievably high. It's so high.
Now, I don't know who the Marlins take. It's going to be Carlson or Parker, in my opinion. But I mean, I don't know which one they go with. Trying to think of, dude, where's Iva Arquette going to go? I just realized that. Where's Arquette going to go? Is he going to fall to the Blue Jays?
I was going to say, the Blue Jays probably aren't extending Bo Bichette.
Dude, I was saying
That could be.
oh my god, I was saying it with rocking those guys that, bro, if Iva Arquette slips to 8, and I was like, I don't think he's slipping to 8. He's probably gonna. Oh my. This is getting really, really interesting, and like, I mean, some people might think we're overreacting a little bit. This is like not expected at all. Seth Hernandez going
I'm
6.
I'm so happy for the Pirates. For
I
Pirates
am
fans
too.
that have just been going through it the last few years, a little bit of a present, because you are getting arguably the highest upside high school pitcher we have seen in probably 20 years. He is so good.
You want notes on how to draft from the prep and high school route in the last few years? Look no further than the
Pirates.
Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yep.
They've done it back to back years. Back to back years. I don't even need to see Seth Hernandez pitch in the minors yet, but I'm excited that we get that not too far out from now. Marlon's pick is in.
I can't wait until we go after the draft show and see what KD thinks about Cade Anderson to the Mariners. I can't wait to hear what he says about that.
I wonder what he's doing right now.
I think they're in a space talking about it too. I can't believe Hernandez went to 6.
Oh my god.
Christian. Pirates drafting has been very, very, very good.
You're still very on the soon. Big board, Christian.
You're still on the big board. We're loading in your highlights actually right now.
Yeah, no, I heard the Marlins might take a flyer on you here. Now, if Tyler Bremner's going in second overall slot there to the Angels, Christian Proscia might be the overall pick. Dude, no way!
Don't wait. Wait. What? Oh my gosh!
I really didn't think they would deviate from the high school route, bro. I didn't.
Wow.
But I'm gonna get to see some Iva Arquette baseball down here pretty soon.
Oh, Toby, this is great for us.
This could not have been a better pick for me and you. I mean, Iva Arquette, shortstop from Oregon State. I probably didn't need to react that crazy, but we just kind of talked about him saying that he wasn't going to be the pick there. So I'm a little surprised that he went. I'm very glad that he did not continue to slip, though, because what in the world? How did this player not go top 5?
Can you rewind that? Rewind that again.
I can try here.
That is one of the best plays you will see at the shorts. Look at this play. Are you
amazing
kidding?
Play by the first baseman too, also to get in position for that baseball, and then he came up and just did that.
Oh my gosh. This is by far the best. This is the best live we've done. This is so fun.
Dude,
this is so fun.
Caden Bodine is on the board still, Christian. I'm not sure how much longer he's going to stay the way that, some of these picks are going, but I'll say what I've said about Iva Arquette so many times. This is the most, in my opinion, polished bat in the entire class. I think that, and just as far as the guys who went by now, he will be the first one up in the majors, I think. Besides maybe Cade Anderson, Iva Arquette rises extremely
100%.
Quickly. Dude, I can't wait for this Marlins infield with him. I kind of wish he would have stayed closer out to the West Coast, but beggars can't be choosers here. What up, KD? But
KD, how are we feeling about Mr. Cade Anderson? We were just talking about you, by the way. We said it right after we're done with the show. I would love to hear what KD says about Cade Anderson. Holy shit.
Dude, and now the Blue Jays are going to have a chance to go get Jamie Arnold. Or they could have JoJo Parker, too. I knew they wanted to go after a guy that...
I will say, though, I saw a lot of mocks this morning with Jamie Arnold to the Blue Jays. Okay, I think even the MLB ones, too.
My original thinking with, the Blue Jays and what they were going to do was that they were going to do, underslot pitcher. Now, obviously, there's a lot to pick from. But after seeing that success that Trey Savage had this year with them, I didn't think they want to deviate from it, especially with a higher pick.
Look at Johnny King. King's been unbelievable too.
Yeah, so I think Arnold here or Kyson Witherspoon. Those would be my two. I'd be surprised anyone else. In all honesty,
I can't wait
Out of
for
a
it.
pitcher, JoJo Parker or Billy Carlson, I wouldn't be. I can't stop watching these Ivor Arquette highlights,
Yeah,
bro.
no, it's insane. I mean, I think we've shown two or dead center, and he can easily just go the other way at you know 380, 390 feet without a problem.
It's a big league frame. Like it's just a big league shortstop frame.
Yeah, how many 6'5", 220-pound shortstops are there in Major League Baseball? Who, by the way, I mean, we showed you the first play. That's one of the best plays you will see at shortstop.
Incredible range, just an insane
Yeah,
arm. Like this is a guy that I was really trying to find what the best fit was maybe, and I think Marlins are really good just in terms for letting him be himself and coming into the shortstop position. But I was saying, you could move this guy easily over to third. You could move him over to second. He could play anywhere that you'd want him to in that
right,
infield.
100%.
Marlins won't need him to, I imagine. I imagine they're going to give that guy reign of the shortstop position. I really thought they were going to go after one of those high school bats, so that really surprised me. Ethan Ray's at 14. They're not for a bit, so I'm not going to spend too much time on that. I think they steal Hall if he's available.
I was just gonna say Steele Hall all day of the week.
Yeah,
They love prep shortstops. We've seen it with guys like Carson Williams and just a few over the years. The prep class that they've been drafting has been really good. I think Steele Hall, if he falls to the Rays, would be fantastic.
I really just I love.
And also, I'm closing the chat. I am not spoiling the Blue Jays pick.
Did you see it?
I know. I'm not even. Chat is completely the way. I think it has to be Jamie Arnold. There's no way.
I think it has to be as well. This guy was gonna. I mean, there were mocks that I didn't put out, like just like little like mocks here and there I thought about, and a lot like in the middle of the season had Arnold going 1. So the fact that we are talking about him going 8 overall here. I even texted my mom before the Marlins pick because she said, "Does Jamie Arnold go here?" And I said no. Like I think they're going with a high school bat.
Right.
I just completely lied to my mom.
Yeah, you lost some brownie points. Pick is in. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. It's got to be Jamie Arnold.
It has to be.
You don't know yet either?
No, I don't. No. Don't. He just got to the podium for me. Hit it.
Oh no. Shit. I like it though.
What do we got? Yeah. Okay. All right. I don't like that at all. I actually really like that pick for him.
I like that.
I really, really like that pick. JoJo Parker, your 8th overall pick. Did I not load his Oh, dude, that is such an L from me. I didn't load in his footage.
It's okay.
I'm the worst. Hang on, let me see if I got it. I do. Okay, I just forgot to add it in.
Yeah, I mean, 50 great tools across the board, 55 overall, 60 hit, 55 power, extremely predictable. I mean, just the shortstop class is just, I mean, look at that swing. His combine numbers were you could watch JoJo Parker BP all day long. All day long.
Imagine being Lucas Franco and having to bat in that group. Like obviously, you got to be a stud to be in that BP group, but you got the 2 Parker bros, and then Brady Abel is playing with Billy Carlson and Seth Hernandez. And that's got to be a little intimidating. But I mean, you like you said, look at the swing.
The swing is so nice.
What would be your comp for a guy like JoJo Parker? I know I'm kind of putting you on the spot there, but that swing is butter.
It's butter. I'm trying to think of like a swing that like profile is similar. I can't really see one right now. The stance is giving me something more than the swing is right now.
What do you got for stance? Because I was thinking stance too, but I don't know if I could really say this like and comfortably like say that like.
I don't know. Like nothing about it is like flashy. Like the swing is very quick, very inside the ball. And a lot of these guys that have been taken already in the high school class, I think it's just because there isn't a lot there with the swing. There's not a lot of moving parts. It's quiet hands, it's quick to the ball, quick barrel, no barrel drag. Just a very predictable swing that teams don't have to work with. When you get JoJo Parker in your system, there really isn't that much you probably have to change. It seems like this is a guy that's probably just born with that swing and probably hasn't changed it over the course of his career. There probably hasn't been a guy in JoJo Parker's ear saying, hey, you need to change this or do this. This is probably a swing he's had since playing baseball. And I mean, just the BP showing is crazy. I know that our cameras are blocking the EVs, but his combine numbers were insane. Like multiple 105, 106 mile per hour balls. The only other guy I can think that was like kind of similar to that, not in terms of the combine, but Ethan Holiday. I know Ethan Holiday had a bunch that were like over 108 to 110 miles an hour. And I think he had one on the circuit last year that was like 106.5. But yeah, JoJo Parker, in terms of like 50 grades across the board, projectable size, smooth left-handed swing, really hard to pass up on someone like that. I mean, it was either going to be like a JoJo Parker or a Jamie Arnold.
Yeah, and I'm trying to like update my Twitter as we go along, and so I just tweeted out "Steal of the Draft" about that Seth Hernandez pick because I still feel that way. I can't get over that pick still.
I can't either. I shit my pants. I mean that was unbelievable. I still can't believe that. I shit myself.
Yo. That's what's gonna happen to Drew when Daniel Pierce gets selected. Shout out him if he's still watching. I'm gonna try and tally up with him how many picks we got right in our collab mock too, because that one got crazy. But
did you have? I thought you had Ethan Holiday 4th or 5th.
I had him 5th or 4th this time around. I did, yes.
Okay, good.
Did. So yeah, thankfully. That one I felt weird about taking, which I mean I've gotten both Rockies first round picks right the last 2 years. Little fact about me.
Let's go. Shout out to the over 9. Also, thank you guys too. There's over 900 people in here, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
If for some reason around the 15 to 16 pick range, live like can't go on any longer, we'll re-up another stream if we're able to. But I think we should probably get the first like 25-ish picks in, I would say.
I mean, the street, at least as far as our software goes on here, we can go for 6 hours without it ending. So, unless you got to charge up them headphones, bro, then we can. No.
Yeah, probably maybe have to do a little bit of a charge break, halfway into it.
Oh man, if we got to keep this thing up, and I'm the one reacting for a little bit. We'll keep it going, man. I
got to clip the Seth Hernandez reaction. And same thing in your boat. I can't believe Seth Hernandez is in Pittsburgh Pirates because they have been money with drafting recently. Really, really good. And the Rockies too. Good. I mean, good for the Rockies, man.
Great for the Rockies. Seriously great for the Rockies. But Reds pick about to be announced. No Boyle. No one. I swear to God, I have the comments open. Nobody type. All right. Kyson Weatherspoon, please.
I'm pissed.
I'm pissed. Kyson. What?
I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed, bro. I wanted Steele so bad. Oh.
With the 9th overall pick, the Reds take Steele Hall.
I know you're going to roll the film of him just taking ground balls at shortstop. Other than like maybe Billy Carlson, it is as smooth as you're going to get. I wanted the Rays to get Steele Hall so bad. I mean, look at this.
Oh, beautiful flip.
It's so smooth. Everything about him is so smooth.
Nice opposite field swing right there.
I think he gets it. Yeah, he gets a triple on this. At IMG, by the way, too.
Nearly falling down a couple times. Yep, that's...
Oh, dude. I mean...
This is a big league shortstop. Like, I mean, that sounds so stupid to say as he just went 8th overall or 9th overall. But, like he just, like, the it's just effortless. It's literally effortless.
Yeah, the frame is big, too. The swing, there's not a lot of moving parts. He's pretty direct to the baseball. Him fielding the baseball is something I could watch pretty much all day. Some of the other picks that we'll get into, you could talk about BP rounds all day. I know we were talking a little bit off camera about some of the guys we could watch BP all day that we'll probably see in the next couple of picks. But Steele Hall, in terms of other than, like I said, maybe Bill Wilson, the glove is so smooth. And it's probably one of those guys that he'll probably stay at short. A lot of these guys that have been drafted at the prep class, in terms of the high school level, will probably move off short. I don't think Steele Hall is moving anytime soon. I don't.
This kid has arguably the most upside out of anybody in this class. He's 17. I mean,
Uh,
do we worry about his hit tool and his swing? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
I don't
They're
worry
showing
about
it
both
right
of those.
now.
I don't
Steele
worry
Hall
about
in
both of
37
those.
games hit 484 with 8 bombs. He had an OBP of 540, 554, slugging
He's
close
get
to 900.
he's getting Trey Turner comps by the broadcast right
Yeah,
now.
I love that. I love that. That was in my notes and I didn't even mention it. But yeah, his main comp is Trey Turner. So I don't have any worry about that.
I mean, smooth, buttery. That's Trey Turner, and that's like look at they're these aren't like these are routine grounders. Like this is what every play should look like, but it's the consistency and the comfort that he has in the infield
Right.
and in the batter's
100%.
box. I mean, he's just got a great swing path to the ball. I feel like he's like I can't say enough good things about Steele Hall, man. I thought he was going to be a steal in like the 10 to 14 range. So not completely like too far off of what I originally thought, but I mean, I didn't see him going to the Reds over a guy like Kyson Witherspoon if he was on the board. Jamie Arnold's still on the board.
Oh my God. If Jamie Arnold slips to the Rays, I will take my shirt off on stream. I will take it off. There's no doubt about it.
No.
If the Rays get Jamie Arnold, shirt's coming off. There's no way.
God, bro. We can't be having that. We get age restricted.
Oh, that's criminal. Probably. Yeah.
Comps on really draft day. I mean, yeah, everyone's giving him comps, so we're going to have our piece of the pie there. But, I mean, you can just see the Trey Turner comp, but, like,
I mean, right here with the swing. I don't think it's a bad thing either. I mean, I feel like you have to give some of these guys comps because a lot of these guys that are
we've given out today. So
yeah, and I mean, even as you're drafting these guys, they're going off based on what other guys were. Like he profiles very similar to, I don't know, let's say you're drafting a catcher and this guy's profiling really similar to a guy like Henry Davis. And Henry Davis was, I believe, a first overall pick. Or I know he was a first round pick by the Pirates, and he really hasn't panned out. If you see a guy that's played in the same conference, same profiles, same, EVs, whiff rates, not success on certain pitch types, I think comps are good because you have to compare them to other players that have had success. Otherwise, what are you really comparing them to? Yeah, like you can see the raw skills and stuff, but especially for guys at the college level, if you see a guy with a similar profile against similar competition, against same pitch types, same metrics, all of that, I think it is good to comp players to certain guys that are already doing it well at the MLB level.
Yeah, this is I'm gonna move off the topic. This is an insanely sorry, I just rereading a text. This is an insanely important pick for the Chicago White Sox coming up now, and it did not necessarily get much easier for them to decide with a lot of these really solid arms still available. And
who would you see them going?
I would see them going with a guy like Billy Carlson. I would think prep shortstop, high upside. I could see them going with Kyson Witherspoon or Jamie Arnold if they want a really solid arm. I don't know, man. We'll see. We will see. Hang on.
Oh yeah. I love this. I love this.
Right, who we got? White Sox select. Yeah, Billy Carlson. I like that pick. That's the best available there. That is the most sensible pick we've seen since Ethan Holiday, I think, to the maybe not, but one of the more sensible picks we've seen. Billy Carlson. Top 10, 2 Corona Californias, gone. That doesn't tell you everything you need to know.
We went from Steele Hall fielding ground balls. Watch Billy Carlson field a baseball. This is what MLB guys look like fielding the baseball. And I think in the high school class, he had the best glove. Billy Carlson is 100% sitting at shortstop. There were some swing and miss concerns on the circuit, but he's so projectable as an athlete. The contact right now is like more line drive, but I think with the frame and just his overall swing, I mean, you can see it in the BP too. Like, I don't think there's any issues about him adding pop, but super projectable frame, and the floor with him is already so high. He's going to be probably an elite defender. I think that's a crazy thing to say at the MLB level because he has the athleticism to do it too.
He's unbelievable just on both sides of the ball. I mean, you can see that was a little pop up there, but skinny dude, he's got a lot of juice in that tank. Like,
yeah, no, for sure. I mean, like I said, it's more of like a line drive kind kind of just approach right now, but with his frame, I don't think there's any issues adding pop.
Laviolette drafted in the next few picks. I mean, Ethan, you probably would love that. You're a big Jace Laviolette guy.
Yeah, I said before the show, other than Eli Willett's talk that Toby and I had, I think Jace Laviolette is getting like criminally slept on now.
This is one pick I would watch for him here, honestly, at pick 11 to the A's, because they after drafting Nick Kurtz and seeing what he did for them, I thought they'd try and go back to Wake Forest and go the Merrick Houston route. He's available.
I love that. I love that.
I think the three guys that I'm gonna say here, Merrick Houston, Ike Irish, and Jace Laviolette, honestly. I think they're going college bat. However, Jamie Arnold is here. So let's just see. Because Jamie Arnold's still on this board, and so is Kyson Witherspoon. And on every single one of my mock drafts, at this point, I don't think any of them were on there. So this makes this pick really interesting. Bro, they just upped their draft broadcast so much from last year to this year. They got Tony V on right now. Like,
I know, no, I'm watching it. If you guys see me like looking down a little bit, the draft coverage is really good this year. I fully agree.
Yeah, so I mean, ours is better, so don't like turn this off or anything, but like I'm gonna throw the draft tracker back on. I hope I don't regret doing that. Oh, I know I won't, because these are only the first 10 picks. But dude, this is a really interesting pick now for the A's, man. We'll see if they're gonna take an arm that is gonna propel them to the future of Vegas, or if they're gonna take a bat that can help them round out this young core even more than they already have.
If you're the A's, right, you have to probably lean towards an arm right now.
I think if you're the A's, Jamie Arnold's your guy, and you don't let him slip anymore.
I like that, actually.
That means someone's probably going to, if he doesn't go here, someone's getting Kyson Witherspoon on an absolute steal.
I know. I think we talked about it the other day. I think it's like 60 grade for a lot of the stuff. I think it's 4 pitches that are 60 grade for Witherspoon. So
someone commented Skeen's replacement on my steal of the draft post about Seth Hernandez.
I mean, yeah, there's no way Paul Skeens is probably staying around. They're going to have to pay him an absorbent amount of money.
I think a lot of Marlins fans are already ready to trade Ipa Arquette at this. We're ready for him to be traded.
Dude,
that's so sad, man. You guys could shoot Ipa up there by the end of August, probably, if you really want to be like that.
Yeah, I mean,
close to ready.
Yeah, I mean, Ipa Arquette, like I said, I mean, how many 6'5" shortstops are there in MLB that have an elite glove and have 25 to 30 home run pop? Like, there's really not that many.
Nope. Out of curiosity, anybody in the chat know? And by the way, a huge thank you to everybody tuning in, because there's over 1,000 people in the stream right now. We could not be more appreciative of everybody stopping by and taking some time to just say something in the chat, say what's up, or even if you spending the entirety of the MLB draft with us here, we really appreciate it. This is something that we've been having, I guess, in the works for months now, Ethan, since we started Inside the Diamond. This was kind of like going to be our big first long show.
This is awesome. I mean, this is awesome.
We're only an hour and 11 minutes, and usually by this point, when me and Ethan are broadcasting, I'm like starting to feel it at this point. And,
bro, I'm pumped, bro. I cannot wait for the Rays pick. If Jamie, I'm telling you, if Jamie Arnold goes to the Rays, oh my god!
What if you get like
me shirtless of a PFP out for a week? If Jamie Arnold goes to the Rays, it will be.
Here we go. Here's the pick.
Okay, well, no shirtless.
Oh, I love that for the A's, though. I love that for the A's. What an absolute steal for the Sacramento A's.
Oh, 100%.
11, getting arguably the best pitcher in this entire draft, Jamie Arnold. What he can do with the baseball, man, you are going to love to see in Las Vegas for a long time.
That pitch right there, this slider sweeper against left-handed hitters is untouchable. It's insane. And he can also do that. He can back foot it to right-handed batters. You don't really see that a lot. His main comp that Toby and I have had multiple times on the show is Chris Sale.
Yep. If you don't like that, you don't like baseball.
This stuff is crazy. Really, solid VAA fastball, high rise fastball, crazy arm. I think he has a changeup as well, but the fastball slider, pretty much a sweeper combo, is insane. And yeah, I don't know how he fell this high. And I said it too. I was talking to actually Jackson from Baseball and Sush about it. I would have drafted him over a guy like Liam Doyle. I don't know if that's a hot take,
I would
but
have too. No, I would have as well.
I think he projects way more as a starter. And until Liam Doyle is really showing it through the 5th or 6th inning, I would probably still take Jamie Arnold.
This is a really weird little bit to add, but I can't I thought this just a few seconds ago. I can't seem to get it out of my head. You look at his face; he looks like one of those pitchers that looks like he's gonna pitch until he's 40 in the MLB. If that makes sense. You look at guys like Garrett Cole, who you look at them at UCLA, you're like, wow, they looked really young there. Look at it
Yeah, I like that at the end. Try and back that up. Try and back that up. Wow, I really like that. When I was going through the right. Wow.
I need to see that again.
Yeah,
oh my God, that is filthy.
Right there is good, right? That's good too. Right there. That's what I like. That's what I want when my pitcher is on the mound. Look at this guy. Jamie Arnold in game 5 of the World Series. I'm taking any day of the week.
Yep. You're not doing
the sweeper is unhittable.
That's unfair.
It's unhittable. I know there's some left-handed batter ones in here too, and as we wait for the next pick, we'll kind of point them out when it comes across. Lefties couldn't hit it at all this year. I think there was a point the batting average was sub. I think it was sub 100. I think it was
catcher can't even catch it. That's how good it is.
No, he's unbelievable.
Is in. Let's see who the Rangers decide to go with, man.
Wow, they are deep in their draft room. You see that? Probably 60 people in there right now. Out of all the ones they've shown, the Rangers I think have the most people in their draft room.
Yeah. Oh my. This is a big pick. They were picking at the back end of the first last year. This is a very big pick for them. Wow. You got that. We talk about the Red Sox and how they've had great picks like Braden Montgomery and Marcelo Mayer fall to them in the draft. Did you already see?
I did.
Oh wait, I'm looking right now.
Wow.
I was right.
That is a Rangers pick.
I'm a little mad at myself that I didn't think of that a little bit before. My pick to the Rangers was I just want to see because I forgot. It was Kason Cunningham. So Gavin Feehan going here is not a crazy reach in my opinion. I mean, dude, like you said, you saw Gavin Feehan was 1-1 on some people's lists at points in the year, right?
Oh yeah, I think Gavin was in terms of future value, he was 1 or 2. I know his odds. I think he won. Everything is so low effort. That's one of the things that stood out to me when I was getting some of these videos, and you were as well. Everything just is super low effort. It's not even he's really just when he's taking BP.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. No, you're right.
Who is it's not okay. This isn't a shade to Daniel Pierce. This was really the only video we can find. Daniel Pierce gets drafted. Don't take as much of the combine video as you will with it, because my lord, it is not the best showing. But yeah, Gavin Feehan, very low effort swing, very just compact to the baseball. I know even some of the YouTube videos I was watching in terms of what he's actually doing in game, just gap to gap power. It looks a little bit of Matt Chapman at third. In terms of him, he looks like Matt Chapman at third base in terms of physically, not in terms of projecting that.
No, I agree with that.
But yeah, I definitely like the pick. It's such a Rangers pick. It's, look what they've done recently with a guy like Wyatt Langford. Just super high upside. And like I said, on a lot of draft boards, in terms of future value, he was 1 or 2 for most of them. So this is a fantastic pick for the Rangers.
If I'm not wrong, I think I had Gavin Feehan falling all the way down to the Phillies. So this is to the Padres at pick 25, and he went to the Rangers at 12. So if that doesn't prove to you guys how hard it is to mock the MLB draft, I don't know what does.
Yeah, no, Jamie Arnold to the A's. That's I don't know how many other people would have had that.
I think the A's are my other AL team that like I'm gonna start supporting like to like just like backing them completely. Like obviously Yankee fan through and through, but like I mean the A's are gonna be fun. And you're
Oh,
telling me I get to
dude.
watch Arnold shove for 7-8 and watch Mason Miller pitch, or
Yeah.
and then another day watch like a Jacob Lopez start, and then Gage Jump goes out the next day, and then like
Yeah, you could
come on.
easily have like easily have like a Jamie Arnold 7 innings of 12 Ks with a Mason Miller, 2 inning save with 6 Ks, and have a Lawrence Butler, Jacob Wilson, Brent Rooker, Nick Kurtz, just absolute show. So
Yo,
the A's,
if the Giants don't go Ike Irish here, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I cannot wait till the Rays pick.
You're not gonna have to wait much longer, man. They're picking at 14, and we're at pick 13 here to the Giants. So Gavin Feehan to the Rangers, the third baseman out of
I will
Great
say
Oaks High
this:
School.
if the Rays are going outside of the prep high school class, I would love Gage Wood. I think Gage
Yeah,
Wood would be a fantastic pick
I've
for the
seen that
Rays.
before. I've seen people say Gage Wood to the Rays. So that'd be cool. Honestly, at this point, Kyson Witherspoon's still on the board. Why not? Why not take him if you're the Rays?
Right.
I
No,
don't know.
100%.
They really don't. They just don't love going college, like especially early. So
No, they're definitely more of like a prep high school.
because they're just so good developmentally, man. Like
yeah, development wise, they definitely know what they're doing. Where
you
do
know
you think
what's
Sean Gamble goes?
I don't know if we'll see him go in this broadcast.
You don't think so?
I don't know because honestly, now at this point, I'm starting to get so jumbled up where I don't know if Kyson Witherspoon will go till 20 at this point. I don't know like what's gonna
Yeah, for
happen, and he's
sure.
the 10th overall like player in this draft. So I don't know. Gamble, I would think around the supplemental picks, like the 28 to 42 or 43. I honestly can't remember. Rays do love Gamble.
Right.
What if you spoke that into existence and Sean Gamble goes at 14 to the Rays? Not at
Dude,
14.
I would love.
In that
Dude, shout out,
supplemental, in that with that supplemental pick though.
dude, shout out Colin, bro.
Yeah, shout out Colin.
But no, dude, I would love Wood to the Rays. That would be unbelievable. They'll probably go prep shortstop because that's usually what they do. But
That's so cool how
gosh,
they engrave the bats like that. You watching that?
yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Shout out Marucci for doing that. That is really cool.
Do you think Ike Irish really goes to the Giants?
That's who I would take if I was in their position right now. If they want to go arm though, their spoon is the easy pick. What else was I had something that I was gonna say, but I forgot. I'll let you know if I remember.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, that makes me think it's not him. But hang on, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't
Not
seen
even
it.
close.
No.
No, not even close.
Gavin Keelan.
I mean,
I should have known better.
we have draft video on Keelan, but
We do. I should have known better though because I saw a ton of mocks. Back-to-back Gavins, man. If you had back-to-back Gavins on your draft bingo card, you are looking probably pretty good right now. I really like this pick. I'm not gonna lie. Like I really like this pick. I think this is a great left-handed bat that's going to translate really well to San Francisco. I think you're getting a professional player. Like straight up, you're getting a professional baseball player in a guy like Gavin Keelan, who you're seeing has range to play shortstop as well.
Yeah, I would probably say he moves off of short. I just don't think he's a freak athlete, but I don't think he's as athletic to play it at the MLB level. And I think we really get
that velo.
Yeah, the velo across the diamond is insane. I think he probably profiles more as a third baseman, and he'll my lord, you talk about tattooing a baseball.
He played a lot of second base, by the way, so he's listed as a second baseman. This is the type of pop you're getting out of a second baseman.
Nate Witherspoon of the Cubs would be great.
Yeah. Oh my God, Witherspoon to the Cubs. Considering I mocked Vahila Loy to them, and you know, I feel awful saying any college bat because there's really no positional fit for anyone on the Cubs right now. They need arms. I bet they're praying Witherspoon's available. And you know what? Gage Wood would be my next bet for them. Your Rays are on the clock, but I mean, Gavin Keelan, man, I really do like this pick for the Giants. If it wasn't going to be Ike Irish or a guy like Brendan Summerhill, or if they wanted to save a lot of money, a guy like Devin Taylor, I I love going with a guy like Gavin Keelan here, who wasn't too far from this, the 21st player on MLB Pipeline's draft board. I would have loved to have see them go Laviolette for some splash hits, man.
Yeah.
Keelan should get a couple of those. We'll see. We'll see.
Oh my gosh, they're showing the Rays. They're showing the Rays effort right now. Oh, dude, if we get, I mean, like I said, they're probably gonna go prep shortstop. But dude,
looks like a comfortable draft room. I will say, nicely lit. A lot of natural light. A
lot of natural light in that room. I mean, that baseball shown right, just hammered. I mean, just hammering baseballs.
Dude, like
Bryce Eldridge with that. I like that a little bit in San Francisco.
And I'm not surprised they didn't elect to go with a guy like Irish, who is a catcher but also has that outfield versatility because of obviously Bryce Eldridge coming up. I believe they don't have James Tibbs anymore in their system, but they do have some other guys that could fill out some of the positions in the outfield if needed.
Right.
But you add a really solid middle infielder in Gavin Keelan, man, and I don't think their middle infield is crazy stacked unless I'm completely forgetting somebody. But that's a solid fit pick because Irish, I mean, they've got Bailey behind the plate right now. So Buster Posey, man, he knows what he's doing. He would not have taken a college bat that he didn't think was going to translate well in San Francisco.
I mean, that swing right there, I think out of all the video that we compiled, that swing was probably the prettiest swing. Just absolutely hammered the baseball.
This comment's hilarious. Yeah, dude, this Bremner pick, like...
Yeah, the Bremner pick is crazy.
I'm curious to see how much of a shock that is to, like, MLB draft experts who have been doing this for a very long time.
Like, I think it's shocking, but the stuff is so clearly there, in my opinion. Like, the changeup is disgusting, and it's like doesn't have too much vert either. So like, it's not gonna. I don't know. I like it a lot. It's not like a high vert changeup. The fact that he's able to command the fastball at the top of the zone, and I just think his frame and the projectability too, doesn't completely shock me as much as it did at the time. Being me and you were like on the floor about it. Like I said, I didn't even have him in a top 10 situation, but in terms of the raw ability and the projectability, I think it's still there, and it doesn't shock me as much. That swing right there is butter.
Sent straight into Knoxville.
Yeah, I wouldn't be parking my car in that parking lot at all.
No, I wouldn't be either. We're just about set here to get the Rays pick momentarily. Almost 1,200 people in the live. We appreciate you guys stopping by. We're not even like halfway done.
Not even halfway done. I'm so nervous, bro.
I don't know nervous. I don't think I'll see the Yankees pick on the broadcast. I think the supplemental picks are all off air, if I'm not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Someone could correct me about that. If they are on air, I'll stay on stream.
Oh my god, here we go.
This Rays fan in the crowd, bro. I need you to get in touch with him. He's a diehard. Got to be an absolute diehard. All right, I'm not even looking at your reaction because I don't.
Well, it doesn't shock me. No. Prep shortstop. I mean,
I'm laughing because of the footage that I'm about to pull up is on the funnier side. But I mean, that's not a surprising pick at all. Daniel Pierce will go to the Tampa Bay Rays here at pick 14. Where's Drew Shula in the chat now? No, we gotta talk a little bit about this, Ethan, because I want to hear your thoughts on it before I make my opinion on it. Yeah,
I mean, the Rays definitely know what they're doing, and I'm not doubting that. I mean, dude, Carson Williams in terms of like prep shortstops was pretty highly regarded. Definitely more than Pierce is, but I mean, like I said, the combine stuff, I wouldn't really worry about it too much. Like, they're showing like in-game footage here that I'm watching like on the actual draft coverage, and it's obviously a lot better, but the frame is definitely there. He probably is going to add pop. Are you watching right now on the draft coverage? Yeah. Did you see his swing comp?
Bobby Witt
Jr.
I don't really hate that too much in terms of a swing comp.
I gotta rewind that. It's the exact same.
He's not taking ground balls like Bobby Witt Jr. in this. Let's be real. I'm not surprised at all.
Wow, it's really similar.
Rays took best player available, not best player available because they're still Irish and Witherspoon. Best prep player available they took. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah, like
by
I
that
said, I
too
mean,
much.
no, prep shortstop, I'm not surprised at all.
I had him fall into the Tigers. This was one of those yikes tough highlights. Those are one of those prep guys that I thought maybe could just fall a little bit more. Um, Man, we are really seeing why it's just such a hard thing to predict. Yeah, that throw wasn't great either. Dude, what is happening? Like, I don't even know. We got the Red Sox on the clock now, and Kyson Witherspoon's fallen in their laps, and so is Ike Irish. We'll see who if they decide to go with one of those two, or if they get a guy like Marek Houston. Merrick Houston.
Yeah, Merrick Houston. I mean, I hope he gets drafted next because the swing from the right hand side is absolutely insane. Probably has like one of the highest power profiles in terms of college bats that we've probably seen.
Fucking,
yeah, the Pierce thing doesn't shock me as much as like just because they always go prep shortstop, and it's also good that teams do go the prep shortstop route because a lot of these guys are extremely athletic. They can play anywhere. Like a lot of guys are drafted as shortstops, but they can play corner outfield. They can play center field. They're athletic enough to pretty much play wherever the team needs them. And now that I'm seeing like the Bobby Witt Jr. stuff, like I'm looking at the swing now and it's very identical in terms of the start. But when he transfers the load and he's actually swinging into his bat plane, it's awfully similar to Bobby Witt Jr.
Did the Rays pick a catcher with the 42nd pick? I mean, we'll see.
See if
At this rate, like, we're gonna have no clue who's on the board at this point. Can Kyson Witherspoon get selected, please? Like, I don't think there was a college pitcher I was like this high on outside of the usual bunch. Some team is gonna get an absolute steal, man. I envy whatever team is sitting there right now with restless leg syndrome going. I really hope Kyson keeps falling, man. I hope he doesn't go here. I hope he doesn't go here because, man, what an arm that would be. I really think he would have helped the Reds out, but I don't hate them going after a guy like Steele Hall. Obviously at the pick, you want to go out and get some upside. I get it.
Right.
They have the Rockies general manager on. I mean, why? Like the old Rockies general manager. Were the other 29 former GMs who actually like created good like teams? No, I'm just kidding. The Rockies actually were not that bad when he was GM.
No,
they actually. Like I said, I think that's actually when they were the only time they were good. So.
No, they were. I mean, that was like right around like a holiday kind of thing.
Todd Helton era, Troy Tulowitzki, Carlos Gonzalez. Man, that's one of my favorite teams of all time. So I'm in the mood to throw some shade right now.
I'm really curious to see what the Red Sox do.
Watch the Red Sox take like a crazy like Jace Laviolette. Like
I don't know. I mean, if the Red Sox are going to draft a pitcher,
James Tibbs too.
Yeah, I mean, if the Red Sox do draft a pitcher, it's going to be a guy with an East-West arsenal that like they absolutely love that. So like kind of like an arm you think of like a Joe Ryan, maybe like not I guess in terms of the best fastball that can get a ton of ride, but there's a decent chance the Rockies GM doesn't know what OPS is. Yeah, actually, fun fact: the Rockies were the only team that didn't have like a pitch grading system. Only team.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, don't. Oh, bro, come on! I haven't gotten the pick in. That doesn't surprise me.
Wait, the pick's not even in for you yet?
No, it's not in for me.
All right, so I'll keep that in mind for the next one. My fault there. Kyson Witherspoon, though. He is your newest member of the Boston Red Sox. I want to hear how Sam Fosberg maybe feels about that. Look at this comment, Ethan.
Yeah, I mean, Trey Morgan was like probably my favorite Rays prospect. I mean, I'll talk about Trey Morgan when we're done talking about Witherspoon.
Yeah, I got to pull up Witherspoon. I feel bad that I spoiled that for you, man. That's like my least favorite thing to do.
No, don't worry about it. No, I'm surprised my Wi-Fi has been able to stay stable for an hour and 32 minutes now. So.
Surprised it was ahead of mine this whole time. Wow, man. Seriously,
Yeah,
seriously good stuff that the Red Sox just fell into their laps again.
Four pitches that grade above 60. They're showing like the WOBA comparisons too. Like, yeah, Witherspoon is going to be an absolute beast.
They continue to have guys just fall in their laps. Oh my God, it's like death taxes and the Red Sox finding a stud in the draft.
Oh my gosh. I'm seeing Nate's post on our thing.
Bro, jeez, like what
a draft. Honestly, this is fantastic so far.
Yeah, bro, this has been a lot of fun. This has been a lot of fun. I'm glad he didn't slide any further, man. This is
yeah, I mean, Witherspoon, I mean, 4 offerings above 60 grade, fastball being the highest, sits above, it's around mid 90s, touches 99, and cut right fastball with the gyro slider. That you take that any day of the week too. And yeah, I think me and you had him as a top 10 pick, and the fact that he slid to the Red Sox is like, I mean, what's new? They already have a Garrett Crochet clone in the Red Sox system right now. They already have a Garrett Crochet clone, and I've seen Connolly early pitch a few times too, in the spring breakout game, and he's been doing really good. But the Red Sox this year, I think you can just add Kyson Witherspoon and just absolutely dominate the minors and have a fast track to the MLB.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it any better. Stuff's there. This guy's not going to take very long in the minor leagues, you imagine.
No.
You think of dominant right-handers in the draft, and I immediately just think of guys like Trey Sapp, who we just thought were just going to be absolute workhorses as soon as they get to the pro level. And this is what I project for Witherspoon as well. Just a guy who's going to go eat an incredible amount of innings, and not only that, but he's going to put up good production. So a rotation that has Kyson Witherspoon in it, and also Garrett Crochet, and hopefully a continuing evolving Brian Bayo, and
right.
I mean Tanner Houck maybe if he's has it in him still.
Maybe a healthy Tanner Houck or
right. Dude, and now they got Seth Hernandez on the broadcast too.
I just saw that. God, that curveball is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, I could watch him pitch all day, man. I feel like I did the amount of times on Fridays that I watched him pitch. Like, just, I mean, he was dicing up the Red Sox. I know. I'm really angry about that.
I want to see what Red Sox Twitter is actually saying about that right now.
Because the thing is the Yankees are going to probably take a college arm, not going to be anywhere near as highly touted as a guy like Kyson Witherspoon. So they really again, they just got a steal. It's not fair, but when you're in the middle of the first round like they are, it's kind of like bound to happen, These guys just slide.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people that actually has him as the highest upside arm. Oh, Twins, great pick.
All right, yeah,
fantastic pick.
Well, wow, round of applause for the Twins who have gone with incredible back-to-back picks at the shortstop position the last couple of years.
Toby, we're not even going to really talk about Houston's numbers. Look what we're going to roll at you in terms of what he's able to do with the bat.
Oh yeah. Hang on.
It's going to be just
Merrick
wait.
Houston, your newest Minnesota Twin, coming at you from Wake Forest. We saw what a Wake Forest bat was able to do and rise to the majors quickly. We'll see if Merrick Houston does anything too similar here. The hit tool's there. He's got pop. Take the ball to all fields. You're seeing it. You literally just saw him work from left to right field in terms of what he can do at the plate. And a lot of these aren't like wall scrapers either. Like these are no doubters.
No. Houston's ability the opposite field pop is crazy. Over the scoreboard.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, the Twins, in terms of getting high upside guys, the last couple of years, like you've seen it. Walker Jenkins has kind of dealt with some injuries over the years, so I guess not the best comp. They're definitely a very high upside, and I mean that ball off of that poor Miami pitcher, tattooed off the building.
Yeah.
But yeah, Merrick Houston, fantastic pick by the Twins. I don't know if he'll be like a fact player. I know we've kind of talked about a few of these guys being like that. I don't know if Houston kind of fits that profile. But just, I mean, crazy pop to all fields, very projectable frame, probably sticks at his position. And yeah, I couldn't wait to just roll the highlights. I mean, his ability to go the opposite way is so impressive.
I love just combining him and Kalen Culpepper, who they picked up last year. That's going to be a great match for them in the minor league system and also at the major league level. Ethan, man, I don't know about you. I got to pee really badly. So
go pee.
Yeah, man. We're gonna take a quick little break here. We're gonna just throw it onto the thumbnail here for a few minutes and come back. More picks. Hopefully, we don't miss the Cubs pick here, as their pick just was sent in. So we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Not too long of a break there was needed at all, Ethan.
Let's go, dude! I can't believe that this guy has the same swing as Bobby Witt Jr.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's fantastic.
A few minutes have passed. How are you feeling now?
I like it. I mean, they just are really good with the prep shortstops, and I'm seeing a lot more video since you went on your little PP break, but the kid has some serious pop. So yeah, I definitely like it.
I'm excited to see who the Cubs take here, man.
Oh, I am too.
They got this dude in the Ryan Sandberg jersey, just stressing. You see that?
Yeah,
I think you're ahead of me again here on the broadcast. Dude, I love that Merrick Houston didn't slide past 16 too. A lot of great college bats have already gone.
For sure. I mean, just like I said, the Twins are just they target a lot of high upside, and I mean, Merrick Houston, like, let's roll the highlights for you guys, like power to like all fields and huge frame, like probably going to add to the frame too, which is crazy.
You thought they were done? They are back. Merrick Houston highlights are back. Just look this.
I mean, yeah, it's unbelievable.
This guy's not going to sit down until the Cubs pick, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking at him right now. Yeah,
he's stressing, bro. Like, he is stressing.
All right, here we go.
Let's see. Just for a refresher, these are your current top 10 picks. I'm not going to scroll down because I don't want the pick to be spoiled for me. So Manfred's walking out for me right now.
Okay.
Let's see.
Wow, he's pumped. The guy is pumped for the pick.
Really?
I'm not going to tell you who it. Yep, he is pumped for the pick.
Gage Wood, I'm guessing, or something?
Nope.
Ethan Conrad? Really?
Nope.
Oh, this guy's a guru. I love to see that. I like the pick a lot, man. I'm not going to lie. I was very high on Ethan Conrad. He actually went in, I think, 20th overall for me. Yeah, in my mock. I got nothing but good things to say about Ethan Conrad. I'm pretty sure he, if not his family, does follow me on my account, so I appreciate their support. But, dude, he would have been drafted here regardless had he not gotten hurt to end the year. He had a shoulder issue. As time goes on, obviously injuries heal. So I think that this was really just we're gonna see are we cooked? I don't think you're cooked at all. I don't think this is a bad pick at all. This is gonna save you probably a good amount of money as well. Great tools. You're seeing them across the board, 50 to 55 over everything. If the shoulder's healthy, this has been said about him, but there's not a red flag. This is just a really good all around player that you're getting out there in the outfield, and a really solid bat with some upside there on the hit tool as well, Ethan. So I don't know if you're too familiar with a guy like Ethan Conrad, because I know we haven't really talked much about him.
No, I mean, smooth. When I was getting a little bit of the highlights, I mean, his swing from the left hand side is ultra smooth.
Yeah.
I didn't really look too much into his numbers, but I mean, another guy that's just very projectable. I mean, I just love left-handed hitters in general.
Yeah, and I mean, we do have his highlights prepped for you guys right here, so we're gonna throw those up. Dude, I mean, back-to-back Wake Forest picks. This is just an absolute factory for baseball players right now.
Yeah,
this guy spent 1 year with the Dominicans, I believe.
Yeah, one non-shortstop picked. Or first non-shortstop pick. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the prep high school guys are pretty much gone.
Yeah,
that ball is that ball is hammered.
Wow, so the first outfielder taken, Ethan Conrad, not on my bingo card, I'd say. But this kid's the real deal in my opinion, man. If he's healthy, there's not a lot of hitters better. I mean, you're seeing the ability there. You could take it to all fields, which is a common thing for all these guys. But like,
D-backs is in. Wow, that was quick.
We just hit 1,300 viewers as well on the live between the two of us. Appreciate all of you guys being here. Let's see if the D-backs go Slater to Bruin like I think they should.
Not even
please. Really?
It's our guy though. But no,
is it our guy?
No. It's our guy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not mad about it. Definitely not, disappointed with that. Kason Cunningham, your newest Arizona Diamondback. Ethan, I know you're a big Cunningham guy. Well, what do you like the most about Kason?
Just another smooth left-handed swing. I mean, we'll see the glove here too. Just very instinctual at shortstop. Not a lot of moving parts, and you'll see the BP footage. It'll jump off the page. But just another just projectable bat. And the Diamondbacks, in terms of drafting the last few years, have been fantastic. Very, very good. So I agree. Think this is another pick that's probably just going to be a solid overall baseball player.
Yeah, while Slater DeBrun fits in with, guys like Slade Caldwell, and obviously he's been getting comps to Corbin Carroll, like, this is a great player to go pick up. This is a guy who can play both second base and the shortstop position, versatile middle infielder, great tools across the board, 60 grade hit tool, 60 grade speed as well, a 55 grade arm too. So like that will play from second base for sure, especially when you need a guy to turn to. Overall, he's an above average prospect, and I think Arizona is going to develop him really well. We saw what they did with Slade Caldwell this year. I think they're going to do really good with this kid. I think he's got a lot of good stuff.
I wanted them to get Slater, though, to be completely honest with you.
I did too, just because it made too much sense. But maybe the fit, organization wise, isn't the fit for their long term and their future for what they want. And I'm gonna go into their farm real quick. They do have Jordan Lawler, but other than that, it's a lot of outfield prospects. They do have Crisantes there, 4th overall. Adrian Del Castillo is still a prospect. Tommy Troy. So there is a bit of a logjam. Lou Johns Groover as well, who just had a really good futures game going 2 for 2. This is interesting. I think that they have a very, very good diverse farm system right now. But with guys like Slade Caldwell, Ryan Waldschmidt, Drew Jones, all recent draft picks, don't know necessarily if you wanted to go back to the outfield route there. So I think taking a guy like Cunningham is a solid pick.
Yeah, and they're showing Harold Reynolds talking about him too, and just taking some ground balls at shortstop during the like the breakout stuff, the showcase stuff. So
we kind of figured the Diamond. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're good. I just don't know if like yeah, like the organizational fit, I just don't know what his like upside would be like. Like I haven't looked into him too much in terms of like Slater DeBrun. I have like my own opinions on him. Hopefully he's drafted soon, but I don't know exactly what a comp would be for a guy like Casey Cunningham.
I don't know either, and maybe that's fine. We don't have to force out comps for all these guys.
Yeah, I mean, just
appreciate them for who they are.
Yeah, like very stacked frame too. Like just a very, very powerful left-handed swing.
Jake, I've been asking him this, not quite often, but I've asked him multiple times. I've said, let me get some of that OPS merch.
Probably next year, but
would you guys be interested in maybe some Inside the Diamond merch? We've been going over that. We're obviously still a very fresh, new, I guess,
might be
brand
some,
or whatever,
but kind of didn't even tell Toby about it. But maybe some Inside the Diamond polos are on the way, so maybe stay tuned. Maybe stay tuned with that.
I would sleep in that thing. But Orioles pick is in. Let's see. This is one of the bigger picks.
This is an Orioles pick.
You saw it?
Yes.
All right, that's best available though.
Yeah.
You have Adley Rutschman.
They also have Samuel Basallo too.
Oh my god, dude! They have 3 other first round picks. They have 3 other first round picks.
They do.
I mean,
yes, indeed, they do.
I don't not understand it. Like, I don't like. Irish is a dog. Let's get that straight. Irish can play baseball, but who else is available here, man? Like,
I don't know how Gage Wood is falling this low. Yeah, I don't.
You need pitchers.
Yeah, I don't know how Gage Wood is following this like this.
You know who's not available is Tyler Bremner because the Angels took him at 2.
I don't know how.
I hope it doesn't get taken out of context, man. I love Tyler Bremner, but like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Ike Irish from Auburn, a catcher and outfielder. He is your newest member.
Even like Brendan Summerhill, like how hasn't Brendan Summerhill been picked either?
Because he was good down the stretch too. Like, I don't know.
I mean, this ball right there, I don't know if you could back it up. I don't know how that ball left the yard. Watch this. That is some.
Even the shortstop just went.
Yeah, I think there's a few. Yeah, I think there's a few of those that are they're pointing and the ball is clearly left the yard. Yeah, like the pop is clearly there. Some shirtless inside the diamond shirt. Yeah, maybe that ball was hammered. Yeah, I mean, I think me and you had him around like the Giants range. I mean, this doesn't really surprise me for the Orioles. I mean, yeah, the pop is just clearly.
Did there. I say to you, or did I say this to somebody else? I wasn't drinking the Ike Irish Kool-Aid of him going like top 10, top 5. Like I just couldn't.
No, you did.
Behind that. I couldn't.
No, you did. Yeah, you told me that before the show.
Yeah, but
yeah, I don't mind it. Like I don't know. I just don't know how some of these like higher upside guys haven't been like taken yet.
Look, and I know you don't draft based off of like who you need at the big league level, but you also don't take a first round like 19th overall pick, in my opinion, on a catcher when your top prospect is a catcher, and 3 of your top 5 prospects are outfielders, 2 of which you probably project to be everyday players in Enrique Bradfield and Vance Honeycutt. Orioles 40 day one.
I mean, dude, I will give the Orioles credit though. The Orioles drafting has been insane the last several years.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't get the pick, but I'm not going to sit here and say it's not going to work out for him because this is an absolute demon at the plate. Like,
I mean, just absolutely tattooing balls, and I mean, Orioles definitely know what they're doing in terms of drafting.
Hang on. Are we for real? Are we for real with this swing? Like, he fell at it. He slipped in this swing. Don't tell me that ball got out.
Off the wall.
I was going to say, if that ball got it, we'd have some issues. We'd have some issues, man.
Maybe some juice college balls.
Yeah. Now we got a fun pick coming up with the Milwaukee Brewers here at 20th overall. Ethan, do you have any idea?
Just really no idea. Oh, I think if Gage Wood is going to go, it's to the Brewers. You're talking about a team that is a pitching factory, knows exactly what they're doing in terms of developing guys. I think Gage Wood would be like the perfect project arm for them. And not even in terms of like project arm, because the stuff is like clearly there and he's pretty polished. They don't develop arms in Baltimore very. Yeah, no, I know. And like I said, I mean, the Orioles in terms of drafting the last several years have been so good. So like, I don't really doubt any pick that they'll have because, yeah, they've just been all really good. Like Adley Rutschman, Gunnar Henderson, Jackson Holiday. Jackson Holiday is going to be a very good baseball player. So I don't really doubt what the Orioles are doing in terms of their scouting and development too.
And they
This
have
is
a
I'm
lot of
so.
picks, so they have too many.
All right, am I still ahead of you or no?
Yeah, you are, I believe. Like,
Okay.
have they announced the Brewers pick yet?
No.
All right, Manfred's just about to walk out.
I think.
Can he hurry up?
I think Cagewood makes a lot of sense here.
Yeah. I know OD said Riley Quick he really likes, but the way this draft's going, I don't know if there's going to be a reach
No idea.
like that.
Here we go. He's walking out right now.
All right, you are a few seconds ahead of me then. Should be a guy like Gage Wood or Jace Laviolette. I that doesn't really fit their mold.
I like that pick.
All right, let's see. Man, I need to like restart my Wi-Fi after this or something. Let's see.
Well, yeah.
That's interesting. That's really interesting.
We'll show it. Guy hit some absolute tanks.
Yeah,
Andrew Fisher hit some absolute tanks.
Yeah, with the 20th overall pick to the Milwaukee Brewers, select Tennessee's Andrew Fisher. I like this. I honestly like this. Andrew Fisher, like you said, hits bombs, but you're getting that Tennessee brand of player who's just competitive, who steps in there every at bat with that FU mentality, thinking I'm way better than you and you shouldn't in any way, shape, or form get me out. I'm going to pull up roster resource and just look at the Brewers real quick because you got to imagine a guy like Fisher Ethan's going to move pretty quick.
I mean, I would say too. Like, I mean, you'll see just some of the more highlights that he has in absolute frozen ropes. Like this guy absolutely hammers the baseball. I don't know what the contact tool looks like. I mean, the power profile is clearly there, and I think he was a transfer from Ole Miss. I could be wrong about that, but I could have sworn he played there before he came over to the Vols. But yeah, I think he projects very well. Just a powerful swing from the left side. I mean, there's one ball here that he just absolutely hammered. I mean, no doubt about it to the opposite field. I mean, that ball is hammered the opposite way. There's one in here that he crushes.
Yeah,
or maybe it was the one that MLB showed.
I don't know. Was that one against whoever like pissed him off, and then he like stepped in and like
stood there
the ball. Coach called him the F word.
Yeah, there you go. that ball, that white car that's driving right there, would not be surprised if it hit that car. That ball was crushed.
Big league ballpark, big league swing. Are you covering the? You mean the home run derby? Oh, the A round. Oh my God, I'm Jesus. Yeah. No. Yes. Yes. Oh my God, man, my brain is just mush. Yeah, but looking at their roster resource, like you can't tell me that their long-term first baseman is Jake Bauers. So I think this was more maybe a what do we need at the highest level type of a pick for him, which we don't really see. I mean, and looking at their like other prospects, like they don't want to have someone log jamming Jesus and Luis Pena in the infield. So I could see why they went with a first baseman here. Their only really good first base prospect besides Tyler Black is Luke Adams, Mike Bove. Look, the Brewers farm's just unreally stacked. So I like that they got a guy who like can probably rise quick and can help them sooner rather than later, so they don't really have to worry about the rest of the farm. Like, dude.
Yeah, we're seeing this guy absolutely hammer fastballs. Andrew Fisher, minimum, I think it's 500 plate appearances. He has the third highest slugging percentage against fastballs at 891. He's slugging 891. It's not an OPS. He's slugging 891 against fastballs. So
What a world we live in, man.
yeah, I does it feel like a Brewers pick though? That's the only thing. Like I like the pick, but it doesn't scream like Brewers to me, to be completely honest.
No, it really doesn't. I think the mold for the Brewers lately has been like contact first, speedy outfielders,
Yeah.
and maybe every now and then some guy with some pop. But I mean, this isn't their typical mold, and they must really like some guy like Andrew Fisher. And I was a little puzzled to see, and he might be just not as all around of a great prospect as some of the other guys, which is why he was not rated as highly. But you watch what he does on a night in and night out basis in the college level at the highest level there in the SEC. How do you not think that this is like a top 20 player in this draft class? Like we're watching what should translate into an incredible power hitting swing.
Yeah. Dude, I really wonder who the Astros are going to get, because we saw it last year with Cam Smith. Do they probably just go like highest upside available?
Who did they draft last year? Because they ended up trading for Cam Smith.
Oh
So
yeah, true. Yeah.
no, but I almost made that same mistake earlier. Let's go Brew Crew. But um, who they draft? They draft Walker Janek, I think it was, from Sam Houston State, that catcher. I think that's who they took. But either way, he's not having too bad of a year, I think. I'm really excited to see who they go. I don't know who I mocked. I can't remember who I mocked. This is bad that like I forget who I mocked. Like I did this 4 hours ago.
Love it.
You love it? All
Love
right.
the pick.
All right.
Love the pick.
All right. Who they? Yeah. I'm all
Love
for
it.
it. I'm all for it.
Love
That
it.
might be one of my favorite picks of the. Yeah, no, very solid pick for the Brewers in my opinion. Taking a guy like Conrad, especially if he's fully healthy. Xavier Nians, a guy who I thought was probably going to go near the Orioles at 19. He falls to not falls, but he is now going to be playing some baseball for the Houston Astros, man. And Ethan, I
Uh,
love this. I just love
65,
this.
65 power grade at the high school level is insane. He's
Yeah,
committed to Oregon State,
and not
but
being a consensus
obviously,
top 10 pick.
yeah. I mean, it's not every day you're seeing a 65 grade power tool at the high school level. The swing from the left hand side is so projectable. He's only going to add size. I don't. I'm pretty sure he's a third baseman. I know he's taking he's taking ground balls here at short, but he's probably going to stick at third base. Might lose in terms of first step quickness as he matures physically, but the swing from the left hand side is so smooth. Once we get past some of these, you'll see it right here. Just effortless swing from the left hand side, 65 grade power tool. I don't know how the hit tool is right now, and it's kind of hard with some of these high school guys to project it. But that the Astros much know what they're doing in terms of drafting and just in terms of evaluating talent. And we saw the Cam Smith trade. He's been just as good as Kyle Tucker the last like monthish. So the Houston Astros, and I think the best regarded scout, the guy that was like scouting Jose Altuve when everyone like passed on him, the Astros in terms of scouting have like one of the best in the entire business too. So it would not doubt me if Xavier Nyans just absolutely dominates the minors and gets the call pretty soon in the next like maybe 2 years.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, this is a kid who projects so much pop.
That swing right there was insane.
At third. I'm trying to see what his oppo power looks like, but the pull side power is well known. I mean, this is I said it time and time again. This is just, and I think I said this on. I want to say it was with the Sports Avenue guys, but I believe I also might have said it on Up West that this is just my favorite swing in the class. Like, I wish they showed like a side angle of his swing, and maybe they do, and I just missed it. But dude, it's in my opinion, it's the best swing from the left side in this entire class. Like that play, bro, for a third baseman to make. Like, I know a lot of third basemen could make plays at the shortstop position, but like range he has, like.
Yeah, he definitely has good range. I mean, yeah, the swing is very compact. There's not a lot of moving parts. Uses his body really well. And
look at
he's
that.
extremely stacked, but the fact that he gets his back half involved, but he's still balanced. So if you like look at like his belt and like his
Hmm.
pelvis level, everything is straight up and down. So everything on that line isn't going forward, isn't going back. It stays right on it. And like I said, the fact that he has a 65 grade power tool coming out of high school is ridiculous.
Yeah, I
That's
mean, like
there's one. I think it's the swing after this is just money. Just absolutely spanked.
that one was
But
probably hit pretty decently far, but I mean, that one.
yeah, take that any day of the week.
Even his foul balls look good, man.
He was for some people in terms of future value, he was around like the Gavin Fiend kind of range too. So the fact that he is, around that range, the 20 to 21st pick is, that could be a steal as well, because there were some people in terms of future evaluations that had him very, very high.
They got Andrew Fisher interviewing right now. I and I think I said Ethan Conrad went there. No, I meant Andrew Fisher. I'm sorry, but either way, the fact that he has no mustache right now, though, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that to change.
Yeah, a little bit of lettuce on that would be pretty good.
Yeah, he's hyped though. This is awesome to see everyone around him just slamming cores. That's awesome. But back to the Xavier Neens pick. I really like this. Really like this pick. I think this is a great piece for the Astros, who, while they probably didn't need a long term third baseman, it'll be really interesting to see. Cam Smith's a versatile dude, so we'll see. This is there's a lot more to come with a guy like Xavier Neens, and then a lot more to come from Cam Smith up in the pros. So we'll see. But Braves pick.
Yeah, I feel really, Gage, what I've talked about, I think like 7 times on the show. I'm very sorry for bringing his name up. This feels like a Braves pick. I feel like the Braves have to get like a high upside pitcher.
College arm, 1,000%. If it's not a college arm, I'm very surprised. And I know Ben Weaver, shout out to him, but I know he thinks that they might want to go prep, or maybe he doesn't. I just know he mentioned it. Um, there better be a lot of Braves fans here, man. This is ATL. Right now, they just got one Braves fan on there, and it's super awkward. Nope, we got one more.
Also, I love how they're doing the Nike RBI announcing it. That's awesome.
What? I'm just looking at Draft Tracker so I know who the pick is first. I mean, did you see it?
Yeah,
We don't even have footage on him.
I don't even have anything on it, to be completely honest.
I thought that this guy would go at some point before we hopped off the stream, but man, really, really surprised to see a guy like that go at this point. The 39th ranked prospect on MLB Pipeline in terms of this draft. Tate Southazine, I think I'm saying that right. He comes from Basic Nevada High School. Basic High School in Nevada. That just makes it sound like I said he's coming from a basic high school. No, it's literally called Basic High School in Nevada. Great tools across the board. A 60 grade run tool. It's kind of his calling card there. He's got a lot of speed. He's a very, very good shortstop, and obviously can project in the outfield as well with that 60 grade run tool. 5'11", 180 pounds, just an 18-year-old. A guy I honestly don't know too much about compared to a lot of the other like high school and prep guys. But I mean, I wasn't expecting this at all. I was expecting them to go for sure an arm here. That comes as a shock to me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have as much on him.
Or I don't have anything, man. It just came as a surprise. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing there. Let me see if I can pull up some highlights of him. But he's an interesting prospect for sure. I haven't really heard rumblings of him going higher. But I mean, even Tyler Jennings says he's about as twitchy as they come. Ignore the ranking. He had I guess rose a lot. He was a big riser.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't really have too much on him. I think the frame is like maybe kind of there, but he's like a little. I don't know. I don't really know too much about him to talk about him too much. So
I think that's really good value, honestly. We'll see how they they might be trying to move on from some of these guys that are in the core right now. They're not doing so hot right now, so I mean, why not try and take an upside prep guy? I mean, I don't hate it. I don't know what the rest of their picks look like in the draft. I haven't really looked into that, but um,
I don't know, throws me kind of off guard, to be completely honest.
yeah, that I wasn't ready for that one. I
No.
mocked him. I did mock him in the first 43 picks.
I thought Quentin Young would have been taken over him at this range. To be honest. If someone was going to go like a little bit of like a high riser, like I thought Quentin Young would probably be still, I guess, involved. But
I had Quentin Young going before him as well, but I had the Dodgers keeping him out west and developing him there. Yeah, two of my supplemental picks have already been taken off the board. Interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff. Andrew Fisher, Tate Salasine.
So the highest available still that's on the board would be Brendan Summerhill, right? I don't think there's anyone that.
Yeah.
I think everyone above him has been picked.
Yeah, best
It'd
player
be
available right now
Summerhill,
is Brendan Summerhill.
Uhiwa Aloy,
Aloy, Cruz Schoolcraft.
Jay Laviolette.
I would
Gage
I would
Woods,
not be
Peter
surprised
DeBrun.
to see Cruz Schoolcraft go here to the Royals. Also,
Okay,
shout out the 1,500 people that are in here.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely insane. I think this is
right?
this is probably the most that we've had. I don't even.
So
think
if you're just tuning in, we're about halfway through, more than halfway through at this point to the stream. Yeah, we're gonna be in here as long as we want. Honestly, I want to be in here until at least all the picks on the broadcast are done. But energy levels will most likely deplete here in the next couple of hours.
Oh, so. Dude, yeah, putting together all the footage. Yeah,
I know. You didn't work today, right? You had a day off today.
No, I was off. Like ecstatic that I was off.
Yeah, so luckily I have an off day tomorrow, but I had a broadcast earlier this morning, which I think I think they have a broadcast right now. So shout out my guys.
I'm off tomorrow too. Oh, come on, man! Little draft recap episode tomorrow, maybe. Off tomorrow too.
I'd be so down to do that.
Little draft recap, yeah.
Plus the draft we could do. You guys are witnessing the process of us figuring stuff out right now, but we could do draft recap and then do a little home run derby stream, just watch it.
Oh yeah, no. So, Junior Caminero, James Wood.
Junior Caminero plus 850 to win the home run derby. Yeah, I'll take that. Plus 850 for the 85-mile-an-hour bat speed.
Really quick, you haven't seen it yet. Who do you think the Royals go for?
Cruz Schoolcraft. Which Royals? Did I get that right?
No. Fantastic pick. This steal of the draft.
Oh,
yeah.
They took the gamble. The gamble. I love that.
Oh man,
that makes me really happy.
Wow. Sean Gamble has probably the smoothest left-handed swing in the entire. You could probably even say the entire draft. I don't even think that's outlandish to say. I know we'll throw it up here on the screen. Toby, great timing, by the way. That was fantastic.
Oh, you got it.
He is, out of all the BP that we compiled, this is the best BP. Also, every ball is hammered.
Yeah, bro. If this kid was on the fence about whether or not he was going to Vandy, you're not going to Vandy, bud. You pack your bags from Bradenton. You're heading up to Kansas City, man.
Back that last swing up. Back both of those swings up. I mean, dude, you could go 3. Look at this swing. Oh, after that one.
Bro,
that is textbook.
And he's got the defensive versatility too.
Yeah, I mean, another one of those guys where he's not like leaking forward too, uses his whole body very well. Casey always gambles. I love that little pun by Jake, but yeah, Sean Gamble, I think for me and you probably had the smoothest swing in the draft. And Toby, I mean, I think a month and a half ago was kind of like, hey, you need to get on the train a little bit. and I was looking at him a little bit before today, a little bit more, I should say, before today, and just the swing certainly stands out. And if you go and look at the IMG video of him in game, it's equally as impressive too.
Yeah, and if you even watch videos of him just being interviewed, he's a very, very matured kid for his age. Obviously, being taken from Iowa, and the Tigers picks are going up. But I had him going to the Royals at 28. I just want to say that. Wrong number, right team. Let's see who the Tigers take.
I don't. Yeah.
Wow. Another underslot pick seems here. The 50th prospect on the board. Where's Sickles, Florida?
Honestly, I have no idea.
I don't either, and you're a native, so
I have no idea where it is.
This kid looks so young, dude. I can't say too surprised, honestly. We see the picks that they've had with young infielders like Kevin McGonigal and Bryce Rayner in the recent past. Not a guy who's going to hit for pop, but he's a contact first shortstop who has great speed, solid arm there in the field as well. I don't have footage on him, unfortunately. I didn't think we'd be getting him picked tonight, but I did think that Detroit was going the prep route on a high schooler here.
Yeah, and even to his point too, like he wasn't really a prospect until like recently. Like other than him adding like some weight, he wasn't really regarded as like one of the top, like I would even say first round guys. But yeah, I think probably just solid all around tools. Like nothing really stands out too much. Like the hit grade is really good, like close to a 60 grade hit grade. The power is not there, but this is probably a guy that's going to mature physically too, especially in a MLB organization, weight room, athletic staff. But right now he's 6 foot 170. He was committed to Florida. Obviously, he's going to choose to go to the Detroit Tigers in the first round. But wasn't really a prospect until recently. Added some to his frame, and I guess he was getting interest in early rounds. But I mean, not even just the early rounds. He was a first round pick. So congratulations to him.
You don't know where Sickles is? It's in Tampa.
I had no idea. I don't go to Tampa extremely often. That's Padres true. Pick is in too.
Yeah, I'm curious to see who they take here.
This is a Padres pick.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say Cruz Schoolcraft, and you know what? That's who they went with here. The Royals didn't take him, and I think they were saying if the Royals don't take him, well, we're gonna lock him in as soon as we can. Unbelievable player. I believe the best prep lefty, and I think they went the prep lefty route last year in Cash Mayfield. If I'm not wrong.
Yep.
So I not mad about this pick at all. This is a pick that I thought should have gone the route of the
Cruz Schoolcraft or Jack Bauer was like a Padres pick.
Yeah. Yep. I love that. And I think Jack Bauer now will be a Mets pick, but we'll see about that. If I get more supplemental picks than I do just the normal first round picks, I'll be kind of I'll laugh at that. But we talked about Schoolcraft a lot on the show with Itai. So if you guys want to go, I guess, take a bit longer of a look at like Cruz Schoolcraft, then go check out our last episode there. But man, what a special prospect he is. I mean, you're seeing the stuff here, almost a 91 mile an hour changeup. Ethan, you gotta love what you see at, or I believe, was that 90 or did I just read that wrong? It might have been wrong on that.
I mean, 6'8", and everything is extremely low effort, and he could sit up to mid 90s, upper 90s. I think we talked about it too. This is, in terms of a project arm, this is as good as it gets.
Yep.
Seth Hernandez is obviously, more polished and stuff like that. But in terms of like a project arm at the high school level, you're not finding anything like this in recent memory. A 6'8" guy that can command, a fastball and changeup. And even too, like his swing was good too. Like, it's not like, like he's obviously getting drafted as a pitcher, but his swing from the left-hand side was really impressive as well. But the raw abilities are there. He's going into a Padres system with, Ruben Niebla. Shout out Ruben Niebla for following me, which is crazy. Arguably one of the best pitching coaches at the MLB level. So if he gets into that tapped in Padres system, the Padres in terms of development and drafting and even drafting international talent recently has been unbelievable. This is, like Toby and I just said, this screams Padres. Like this is
Yep.
just a high upside, very project based arm that you have a lot to work with. Everything is low effort, great frame, a feel for at least 2 pitches, and boy, when he gets in an MLB weight room with an organization that adds more to that 6'8" frame, good luck.
Yeah. Seriously, good luck. What they do with their pitching prospects in San Diego, it seems to work for a lot of these guys. Cash Mayfield, their first rounder from last year, didn't start out too hot, but since June 4th, he's lowered his ERA from 4.43 to 3.18. Crazy good improvement there across the last like month or so, and he's allowing opponents to hit it just a 192 clip against him. So he's seeming to work out in his first year. I can only imagine what they're gonna do, and what a steal for them here at what 25. Like, geez, what a steal for them. I love the pick. I love the
Toby,
pick.
we've hit the 1,500. Thank you. This is the most effort we've put into a show in terms of getting video and really look unbelievable that we're able to, like, it's surreal. Like, and I know this is, kind of us out there, but thank you guys so much for this. It is like, it's a blessing. We can watch the show and have 1,500 people come in and just relax and enjoy it. It's unbelievable.
Seriously, it's getting to the point where, like, every time we do these shows, it's like this is almost the norm now as Phillies pick is in. But I could not be happier to be doing this. And I mean, I did a draft show last year for, not during the draft, but I did my final mock on a broadcast, and I got over 100 people. You could ask, anyone in my family. I was ecstatic about that. Like, I was like over the about 150 people, and we've 10 times that.
Yeah, it's
a year
unbelievable.
Later, like,
yeah, thank you guys so much.
Could not be more grateful for this. Seriously, thank you anybody who's watching, even if you're not even commenting or anything, even if you're not following us. Like, just the biggest thank you, because like I already mentioned after my mock, you made just this whole draft season unforgettable. I can't wait to cover future drafts and
let's go, bro.
They're taking a while. Like, who are they taking?
I have no idea. The last 3 picks were like really. I still can't get over the Sean Gamble to KC. Like, oh man,
Brendan still on the board. Wahid Valoy still on the board. Gavin Fien's on the board. Gage Wood, Slater DeBrune. We could be seeing Slater DeBrune here.
I would love that.
Josh Hammond. Don't rule out Josh Hammond here as well. I'm sorry to go over you there, but
no. I mean, I think the Phillies have gone like just prep. I know that I think Hammond is more of a third base, but I know that they've gone just the prep route before too. So
we're going to see some really interesting names out of the prep route if teams decide to go that way for the remainder of this first round, because at this point there are really only a lot of highly touted college guys left on the big board. So teams that don't draft comfortably with the college crop, you might have to get comfortable.
My gosh!
No way, bro!
Go.
Let's go. That is not what I was expecting there, man. I'm
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right now. This is the steal of the draft. Wow, I don't know how the hell Gage Wood fell to 26.
I really couldn't continue to buy the Kool-Aid of Gage Wood going like within the top 20. So I did think he fell a little too far from my mock. This is a great spot for him. You want to talk about places that are just going to get the most out of him? Philly is an incredible spot for him to land. Oh my, bro! Wheeler, Luzardo, Sanchez, Suarez, Gage Wood. What else do you need to see?
I can't get over that fastball. Like, I understand the seams are different at the college level, so you can get a little bit more vert. I understand that. But the movement that he gets at the top of the zone with that fastball is insane. And then he can break it off like that, and you have no shot. I don't know how Gage Wood – look at that breaking ball. I don't know how Gage Wood fell this far, to be honest with you. In the Phillies pitching lab, yeah, I absolutely love it.
Dude, this rotation's going to be fun. A lot of fun. Who do we got currently in
Look
it?
At that break.
Wheeler, Sanchez, Taiwan. You don't like having Taiwan Walker as your righty 3 in your rotation, Ethan? You want to know what you do?
No.
You draft Gage Wood. You want to just draft Gage Wood.
No, we're good on that, man.
What a pick. That might be the best pick of the entire draft. Like,
I just want to say,
but I think that's just the best pick. Like, going straight best available, fit for your team. They do have Andrew Painter in the minors still.
70 grade fastball.
Oh my god!
Rewind the beginning of the video. The first
I
fastball.
I want to rewind this last pitch. Hang on.
The first fastball. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's disgusting. Look at that fastball. That's insane. I don't know how much vert Gage Wood is getting on his fastball. It has to be over 20 with the college ball.
122 stuff plus on that curveball, by the way, or slider, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I thought he didn't throw a slider.
The curveball is it's a curve. The curveball is 55 grade, by the way, which that seems probably even a little bit low. Now that's not a 55 grade pitch. I love this pick for the Phillies. Other than the Seth Hernandez to the Pittsburgh Pirates, which is still coming out of my mouth is an absolute shock. I love the Gage Wood fit. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, I think I just decided here I'm going to do a little biggest steals of the 2025 draft thread, maybe the first round after this first round concludes, just to kind of get a baseline. You might be seeing that on Inside the Diamond here. Maybe put that out tomorrow just to give ourselves a little bit of time to breathe here. But it really is.
I can't get over it. Look at that fastball.
The Phillies, man. If you don't like the Phillies, you don't like them any better now. I can tell you that for free. What a pick. This 16-26, man, has been nothing but just surprises and just awesome drawing. This still cracks me up just because of how random it was. Tyler Bremner at 2. Who?
I like that. I like that.
No way. I would have thought the Caden Bodine to Stephen Vogt combo would be a little too much to pass up.
I like that a lot.
You guys are seeing it on the bottom of the screen with the 27th overall pick before we had supplemental picks. The Cleveland Guardians take Jace Laviolette from Texas A&M. And honestly, man, it was about time. This guy was talked to go 1 overall at the start of the year. Where is the video I threw in of him? Here we go. But Ethan, man, I know you're a big Jace Laviolette guy. I know you weren't really sure why he kept slipping this much.
I don't know. I don't know. I get their swing and miss concerns, but when you do that, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters. It doesn't matter in the slightest. Can absolutely drill fastballs. I know he had kind of a slow start to the year, and then he went on. I think he had like nine home runs in like 13 or 14 games. I mean, his ability to handle fast. Look where that pitch was, and he's able to drive it out of the ballpark. Also against Elon too. Hopefully that wasn't against our boy Itai, but
no, it wasn't.
But yeah, I get why he was falling, but at the same time. 65 grade power tool, power to all fields, huge projectable frame. This thing I just think is absolutely money. He's really able to stay on time with various pitch types. Him slipping was great. I mean, that ball is just hammered. I don't care if it's against Prairie View. I don't even know where that college is located. That ball is spanked. I mean,
one of my buddies is at Andrew Fisher's draft party right now. Yeah, you heard me right.
That's not bad. That's not a bad draft party to be a part of.
Nah. Dude, my favorite part about this mock right now that I just put out like 4 hours ago is I'm getting people on Twitter that are like commenting at me like about like quote tweeting my mock picks and like with funny gifs and stuff. I don't know. Wait, who just went?
Your boy.
Oh, we got a little Josh Hammond action.
Yeah, and it's probably for the bat too, but it's also like was sitting mid-90s on the mound as well. So
yeah. Let's see if we got any Josh Hammond in here. I think we do.
Yeah, threw in some Josh Hammond.
A little Josh Hammond action, yeah.
You gotta throw in some Josh Hammond.
Where is he?
In terms of like the build at the high school level too is like I mean, pretty solid, like pretty quick bat. I think they're having a comp right here of him too. Wow.
Hmm.
Without look, what do you think his swing comp is?
Hang on, I'm still looking at Jace Laviolette. Ooh, wait. I gotta watch this a couple. I was about to say Austin Riley.
Dude, it looks it's Austin Riley.
No way, bro. All right, well, hang on. I got it. I didn't fold. Josh Hammond, your newest member of the Kansas City Royals at pick 28 from Wesleyan Christian Academy. Now the videos look kind of choppy for me, Ethan. This one does.
Yeah, no, this one is a little. Yeah, this one's a little choppy.
Hey, we'll just call it slow mo.
You're getting a little slow mo action, but yeah. In terms of just like the build is like clearly already there. 55 grades across the board. I think the first highlight, if you were able to see it, granted we get it's choppy. 65 grade arm. So this is a guy that you put him anywhere on the diamond, he's going to be able to heave it over to first base. Quick bat, just very projectable frame, good power. I like the pick. And okay, I think it's okay. It wasn't choppy. It went back to being a little bit choppy, but
yeah,
just
dude,
another
these picks are flying
with
off the board now. These picks are actually flying off the board. The Diamondbacks pick has already been announced, Ethan. I don't know if you saw it already.
I have not. No, don't spoil.
I will not. Just let me know.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I like it too. Yeah, I'm gonna start deleting some of these videos out, so maybe that helps the choppiness. But I'm sorry if this is bad quality for anybody.
I know.
Patty Forbes.
I know Jackson Scudder from Baseball Unstitched. Actually had the pleasure of watching him face his team. Spoiler alert: it didn't go good at all. Patrick Forbes is an absolute dude.
Yeah,
I think Jackson had him as his like highest arm to watch, but yeah, I absolutely love it to the D-backs. They've been able to develop pitchers, I mean, at a pretty elite level in the last couple of years, and team in terms of just acquiring pitchers. But yeah, Patrick Forbes, high ride fastball, couple plus secondary pitches, and the frame alone, I think, just has him being very projectable. Almost a 15K per nine. That's okay. It's okay. It's not that good, but yeah, 15K per nine is absolutely diabolical. But yeah, I love it. I love this pick, Diamondbacks.
Yeah, no, them getting an arm like this is a really solid get. I think that, I can't remember if you mentioned whether or not, of the reliever, I guess, floor for him, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah, I think I said it on the episode with you and Etai it probably projects like more as like floor is elite reliever. Like I think so. I mean, high ride fastball, secondary pitches, composure on the mound, the release, not the follow through. In terms of him getting set to release the ball, it's very similar to Mason. I see a lot to Mason Miller.
Yeah.
In terms of like when he like comes here and then he gets set and pauses with the glove positioning, it's giving a little bit of Mason Miller. But yeah, I think at the absolute worst, this is an elite reliever at the MLB level.
I agree. We got the Orioles pick coming up now. I'm done. I'm finished with this draft, bro. What are they doing?
Wow.
I mean, what are we doing? Like, what could we possibly be doing?
Okay, so for any Orioles fans that might be watching,
Caden Bodine's an Oriole, by the way.
Ike Irish and Caden Bodine are now in the system, and I get Samuel is going to be playing first base or DH. The catching, I don't think that's probably in the question right now. But the fact that you have a guy that rarely misses in zone, I think it was like 500 fastballs he saw in zone. He swung and missed at like 16 of them. 60 grade hit tool for a catcher is insane. Also, I think KD has his breakdown on the framing. One of the best pitch framers too. And in terms of improving from year to year in pitch framing, fantastic. Hard worker, loves the game of baseball, 60 grade hit tool. And like I said, what does this mean for like Adley Rutschman?
I think it
Because
means more for a guy like Basayo, who's probably going to get dealt now.
I would not deal him.
I wouldn't either.
I would not deal Samuel Basayo.
Someone's got to go. Like,
I think I move Ryan O'Hearn, you get Samuel Basayo, some ABs, but
yeah, but then what happens when Caden Bodine's inevitably ready in like a year?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
You just run a tandem of him and Adley Rutschman, because I don't think Adley's going to want that.
No.
But we'll see. I'm trying to do this where I can throw our cameras on here, because we didn't get footage for all these guys. Some of these guys we just, I expected Bodine to go, so I probably should have. But and we're going to look at his bio here while we can. Like, you see the hit tool, it's well mature enough for the big leagues right now. The run tool, obviously, as a catcher, is not going to be good, but everything else grades out pretty damn good, and I think that power is better than a 40 grade.
Yeah, I mean, power's probably more than a 40 grade, but I mean, 60 grade hit tool as a catcher is like is really diabolical, and he's great at back control. I mean, you've seen it there. Hits for a high average. Wait.
Let him cook a little bit, maybe.
Oh my gosh! Look at the Orioles' next pick.
Yeah. Don't worry, I saw. What do you think about that? Wahiva Loy is now the newest Baltimore Oriole.
I think that was our comp pick.
Was it?
I think so. I think that's the pick that we. Oh my gosh!
They traded him for. No, there's no way they would have thought he was available here. There's no way. They must have gotten their guy earlier. They must have gotten Caden Bodine and were like, you know what?
God, look at those. I mean, look at the defensive highlights. It's unbelievable.
You're going from Hawaii to Baltimore, bud. Wahiwa Loy, the Golden Spikes winner, the 31st overall pick. The Baltimore
Look at this
Orioles. Play. Yeah, really good pick. I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of that last pick. Even love Caden Bodine. Honestly, I really like the guys that they went out and got. I just don't know how they're gonna fit into their team.
Orioles I mean,
filled with nasty.
Dude, the Orioles had a fantastic. No words. I mean, the outfielder's just doing like a nice professional walk for the pitcher to not show him up.
What would you like grade the Orioles first round? I think they still have another pick.
They do. They have 4.
Yeah.
I think the bare minimum B+. You get the best catcher in the draft who has a 60 grade hit tool. You have Wahilo Loy, who, I mean, look at what we're watching. That ball is tortured to the opposite field. We've seen it a few times. He can pull the ball. I think the next play coming up, I think this has to be the next after this one. Jeter's it. And yeah, the Orioles are just so good at drafting. Unbelievable.
These last picks are like flying. We only have like 11 picks left. Oh, 32nd pick just got announced. Do you want to?
I'm looking at it right now.
We can wait a sec. Didn't think he'd go here, but.
No. Also, shout out Corona High School. Probably one of the most stacked high school teams in recent memory.
The 32nd pick. Milwaukee Brewers welcome in Brady Abel into their organization. LSU commit, Corona, California. Again, third time today here. Third time in 32 picks that we are seeing guys from the same high school go, which is nuts. 6'3", 195 pounds. Tools for the most part are all there, Ethan. I mean, this guy's constantly overshadowed, obviously, by Seth Hernandez and Billy Carlson, but I mean, that left side of the infield with Billy and Brady is just disgusting, man. Do you have anything really on a guy like Ebel, or were you not really expecting him to go here, like at all tonight?
I mean, I kind of expected him to go a little bit lower, but it doesn't surprise me. The one thing for him is just a projectable left-handed swing, and the fact that he already has pretty much MLB blood with him, I think it's so overshadowed too. And I think to an extent, some teams do value it because, like, I remember Jack Wilson was on Baseball and Such podcast talking about it with a guy like, Jacob Wilson. if Jacob Wilson struggles, or a guy like Brady Abel goes through struggles, he has his dad to rely on him, the third base coach for the Los Angeles Dodgers. If Jacob Wilson goes through struggles, he can talk to his all-star shortstop dad, Jack Wilson. The fact that he already has a projectable frame, smooth left-handed swing, and he does have MLB blood that he can rely on and talk to in terms of struggles, or just, going through, I guess, the trials and tribulations of going through minor league baseball, I think is super important as well. And that's something that doesn't get talked about as much. I know it's probably one of the least things that's talked about in terms of like projecting players, but I think it's something that's really important too, in terms of the mental capacity that he's able to have, knowing that he can talk to his dad about anything baseball related, because he does it, he's done it at a high level and is a coach for the Dodgers.
Yeah, and I love that because it really is so overlooked. So I'm really happy you brought that up. I want to pull this up, and I know it's kind of covering you, Ethan. So I'm gonna switch it to the screen of just me and you. It makes me wonder as well if some of these Brewers corner infield prospects are going to be now expendable. Looking at their system here, the Brewers, they just added another corner infielder, but actually I'm not even going to say that because the Red Sox pick is in. So the Red Sox are going to go.
We don't have video on Marcus.
Nah, Red Sox are going to go back-to-back college arms here in the first. Kyson Witherspoon and Marcus Phillips, two right-handed pitchers. I like that pick. Phillips, I don't think is too far off of where number is. I'm scrolling. Oh, he kind of is. Yeah, he is a little bit. So this is going to be a solid deal for them here. Bro, the stuff looks good though.
Dude, it's insane. The slider is like nuts. He touches 100 as well. 65 grade fastball, 55 slider. I think you could probably put the slider above 55 grade. It is it's a little devastating. Almost like kind of a sweeper movement in terms of it at times. But the fact that you can sit 96 to 98 and you top 100 with the 65 grade fastball, with a solid slider. Yeah. Red Sox pitching development too, especially with Andrew Bailey now at the MLB level. Any arm that the Red Sox take is going to be very solid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. 6'4", 250. He's only 20 years old. He'll be 21 in like a week or two. But I mean, really solid get here, I'd say at pick 33, especially after you probably didn't expect to get a guy like Kyson Witherspoon, so I'm sure that changed up the way that they think about the draft a little bit. I like that.
Okay, so they're showing his slider RPMs right now. It's a below average release height, 40% whiff rate, 2,700 RPMs. To put into context for people, an average slider at the MLB level is like 2,350 to 2,400 RPMs. So this is a guy that has probably a high riding fastball. I don't know if it's a true like cut ride fastball, but a high riding fastball, a devastating slider / probably sweeper movement at times with high RPMs. That just screams like a Red Sox pick.
Yeah,
the Tigers are back on the board as well. They're selecting it at the moment.
All right, let's see who I had them going with here. I had the Red Sox taking Cam Cannarella that pick. I had the Brewers taking Riley Quick. I have not been on the money at all here in the supplemental rounds, but that's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, I don't know how much I could talk on this.
I don't know how much I can talk on this. Yeah, we're gonna give it a go here, man. With the 34th pick in the 2025 MLB draft, the Tigers take an absolute flyer on the 219th ranked player in the draft, Michael Oliveto from maybe my family up in New York can help me. Hauppauge, New York. That's not how you say it, so I'm gonna refrain. New York player, prep player. Let's pull up his profile here and get to know this guy a little bit more. This just seems just like a where we want to save some money.
Dude, complete shocker.
Yeah. This kid was committed to Yale. So I don't know if he's I can only imagine what's going through this kid's head. Right? He must be over the moon. You're ranked 219th on MLB Pipeline. You go 34th overall to the Tigers. Interesting high risk pick here. That's for sure. It's literally in the first.
Yeah, and I'll even say it too. I mean, I know it's on the screen, but me and you talked about it last episode with Etai. Grading New York players or just up north in general, like that was like the main concern with like Mike Trout and like how he slipped, was still crazy if you go look at Mike Trout's high school footage. It's so stupid to watch how good he was, but it's really hard to evaluate guys that play in the north because like the competition, especially school level, is not as much there. You're not seeing as much stuff. You're definitely not seeing as much velo. So it is kind of hard to grade a guy that does play in like New Jersey or in the New York kind of area.
He showed some promise in on the road in places like Jupiter, Florida, as we're seeing here in the little description we have of Oliveto. I'm really interested to see how he does. Again, a guy who I'm sure wasn't expecting to receive first round money here. We'll see how much he signs for. But overall, he's not even graded as an average prospect, like 40 grade. But let's see who the Mariners take. Mariners, go and grab it. You see it?
I do.
They went and grabbed a catcher. For all the people who hated on Drew Shula in the mock draft that we did together for taking Luke Stevenson to the Royals, you guys owe him a little bit of an apology. He only went 10 picks later to the Mariners. I don't know. But Luke Stevenson goes here to the Seattle Mariners, who went out and got their pitcher of the future in Cade Anderson. Their catcher of the future, in all honesty, is still a guy like Cal Raleigh. But man, did they go out and get someone good in Luke Stevenson? Kind of cooled down a little bit in the end of the year. His arm's 60 grade behind the plate. He shows plus power as well. Good defensive backstop. I think this is a good get for them, but I don't necessarily really understand it with Harry Ford in the farm still. What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe Harry Ford gets moved.
He might at this rate.
I think a lot of the picks that we've seen recently, I don't know if that's going to be. A lot of it's probably going to be used to like maybe in trades, but yeah, I mean, they're right now like they're showing like backstop stuff for the future. I don't think that. I mean, Kyle Raleigh's obviously clearly going to be there, but yeah, I don't know what it means for a guy like Harry Ford. I mean, Harry Ford has been linked in like the talks with the Andy Diaz trades for like 2 years, 3 years now, and I know I don't know if there's still offers on him at the current moment, but I don't know what does it mean for a guy like Harry Ford down the road.
That I don't know. If KD is still in here, we got to get KD back in here, man. Hear his thoughts on this.
What rank is he on MLB?
Stevenson, 33.
33.
Oh, you want to hear how that last guy's like hometown name is pronounced? My mom just texted me. It's Hop Hog.
Yeah, I've never heard of
Long
it.
Island, so that's near where my dad's from. He's not draft stream though, unfortunately.
Wow, there you go. This is a good pick for the Twins.
Oh wow, they already picked. Okay, Riley Quick. Yeah, I expected Riley Quick to go here around like the supplemental round. Dude, I have not gotten any of these right. I've gotten one pick right in this mock, I think. It's crazy.
Dude,
I'm going to count 1.5. Had Sean Gamble going to the Royals just at 28.
I would give yourself Sean Gamble.
Yeah.
Riley Quick stuff is
Let me pull
crazy.
Up. Where's he at?
95, like probably 95 to 97, can top 100 miles an hour. Fastball has a lot of the changeup has so much arm side run. It's like actually insane. Gotta let my cat in real quick. But yeah, Riley Quick. I mean, the fact that you have a 60 grade fastball, a 60 grade slide, and I think the changeup is probably better than a 50 grade. I don't know the metrics off the top of my head for Riley Quick. I'm sure like maybe someone else that might be watching might know a little bit more about the changeup, but I mean, what you could see with the fastball is already pretty elite.
Yeah. No,
they're showing the ground ball. they're showing the ground ball rate on the fastball. So his fastball average is 2.3 miles an hour harder than an MLB average. 56% ground ball rate. MLB average is 42%, and he has an 8% higher chase rate on fastballs. So yeah, this feels like a very Minnesota Twins pick. They're so good at developing arms. I mean, we've seen it with Joe Ryan. Obviously, partially was that with some of the Rays, but yeah, 60 grade fastball, 60 grade slider, changeup. I think is probably a higher grade than a 50. Obviously, he can work on the control, but I think in terms of like a raw prospect that the Twins now have, a microscope under and can really develop and if they want to, I think it's a solid pick.
Absolutely.
Also 6'5".
Yeah. 255. This is a unit. A great pick.
Absolute unit. 6'6", actually 6'6".
Twins have been
Orioles pick.
Really. Oh, I love that pick.
Oh, what? Let me see.
I'm not gonna. I love that pick.
Wow. So the Orioles had an insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The Orioles have had in all honesty, incredible first round. They did what they had to with these picks, man.
Dude,
they did what they had to.
The Orioles draft is insane.
Got to move our cameras now. Yeah, you're just looking at it. They have so many more picks too. Ike Irish, Bodine, Vahivaloy, and then Slater DeBrun. Unreal stuff. Just a great first round in my opinion. Hard to not be when you go with these guys. Ethan, what do you think about this pick? I'm gonna pull up the Slater video.
No, the BP from. I mean, this is probably. We said Sean Gamble probably has the smoothest left-handed swing. Arguably, Slater DeBrun is like right up there. It's unbelievable. Power to all fields, just extremely projectable athlete, good size. I mean, look at the quads on that guy. Looks like an absolute unit. But yeah, after that ground ball, some of these swings that he takes, like after this, are just incredible too.
Yeah.
So
he's a dog, man. This will sway his Vandy commitment for sure. So
the Orioles had such a good draft, dude. I can't get over this.
He's quite literally Corbin Carroll. 65 grade run tool, man. He's got speed, quickness, man. If he could hit for power, he'd be the complete package. I mean, we talked about it before, Ethan, as well, and I bet Jack Bauer goes here. We talked it before, and there are guys who, their names just kind of jump out at you as baseball names that you think are just going to pan out just because of their name. Passes the eye test.
Yeah.
Slater DeBrun passes the eye test.
In there.
Yeah, it does. So we'll see how he does. He is 5'10" and 187, but he really covers a lot of ground out there. An outfield with Vance Honeycutt, Slater DeBrun, and Enrique Bradfield could be lethal speed wise for any team. So I can't wait to see that. Mets pick is in. Hello. Wait, I'm on the wrong.
No, not in. I will say this though. Slater DeBrun, Corbin Carroll, and Slade Caldwell were all late first round picks with extremely similar profiles. So I think the Orioles nailed it. I think the Orioles will probably play him anywhere. I mean, they're probably going to be sellers right now. I don't know exactly how much they will sell, but I still can't believe they had such a good draft.
One guy to keep an eye out for if someone wants to take a college bat route with a lot of upside and pop. Mason from Oregon. I don't know if you know too much about him, Ethan, but I mocked him to go in the supplemental picks here. I would love to see a team like who's at the back end of that. Even your Rays. I know they don't love the college route, but like I would love to see them go after a guy like that. Like even if the Marlins try to go double college here and at 43 take a guy like him. I don't know. Take any guy so my Yankees can go grab themselves college arm.
I can't believe
Mets pick is in.
The Orioles nailed it, dude.
And don't tell me who this one is because for some reason Draft Tracker is not really
no, I think Manfred hasn't even came out yet. Could you see Jack Bauer?
Could I see it being picked?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. I could. Me and my friend were talking about it earlier. I could. They tend to go position player, I feel like, in the first, so we'll see. I'm not gonna lie, I thought we'd be like 3.5 hours in by the time we got to the 38th pick. So I'm pleased with the rate that the MLB is pacing their draft at. You won't find any draft where 2 hours and 52 minutes in, you're at 38 picks.
I know the NFL draft is insane. That's what I'm saying. How is Brendan Summerhill not picked yet?
Craziest fall of this MLB draft.
I don't know.
I
Maybe,
can't
dude. I
wait
would
to
love.
I
I would
can't wait
love
to
Quentin
vote.
Young.
Like the Brendan Summerhill slide, I was not prepared for.
No, I wasn't either.
So that's gonna be maybe I'll do like a little like draft takeaways like post or something like
I mean, Brendan Summerhill, Devin Taylor, Quentin Young is still available. Zach Root is available. Alex Essie is available. Jack Bauer, Matthew Fisher. Like,
we'll see
there's
who they go with, man. This is gonna be this is gonna be a really fun last like 6 picks, I think.
all right. He's announcing right now.
You think they get these all done by 9? I wonder if they're trying to be out of here by 9. We got over 1,700 people, man. So I honestly don't hope it ends too soon.
I haven't checked Twitter in a little bit. I can't really speak too much on Mitch Voigt, to be honest.
Oh, I like that though. I like me some Mitch Voigt. I mean, if you've been watching me for long enough, you know I'm a big Michigan fan. So seeing Mitch Voigt be a guy that gets pulled here is I heard there was a bit of Mitch Voigt traction, Ethan. So I did actually prepare for whether or not Mitch Voigt was going to be taken here, but really underrated player across the board. Has an incredible arm. Can play at second base, but I think you can honestly move him around a lot other different places. Can run as well. Doesn't flash
Yeah,
much pop, but
60 grade run and arm is pretty solid.
yeah, he is incredibly solid. And Michigan, they're building a really good program there. They've had a very good program there, obviously, since they went to that College World Series run against Vanderbilt as runner-ups. He hit 346 this year with a 157 WRC plus, had 14 homers, 60 RBIs, and 14 stolen bases as well. This is a very underrated guy, in my opinion.
I think so too. I mean, little pull happy, but I think he developed more barrels and just better overall zone contact rates this year. So I could definitely see it in terms of like just his highlights. Like he just seems like a Mets player. I don't know if you could see that as well, but he just
No,
looks like
absolutely.
kind of like a Met. He kind of just looks like a Mets fit.
I think this is an amazing pick for him. I would grade this like a easy. I mean, 8 out of 10 pick for them. I don't know if that's too high for a lot of people, but like Mitch Voigt is a dog, bro. He is a dog, and I'm gonna pull up because I know Saunders asked me what I'd like to rate it, so I'm gonna go 8 out of 10. You guys don't have a second base prospect besides Jeremy Rodriguez, who also could play short. And, you know, he knows how I feel about Jeremy Rodriguez, but you just added a really good player in Mitch Voigt. I think he will be like your probably maybe a top 10 prospect in the system. The system's deep, man. I would think around the 7 to 9 range for a guy like Mitch Voigt. But Saunders, familiarize yourself with the name Mitch Voigt. Jets probably a second baseman, fair, but he also could be an outfielder as well. So
Yeah, I think you could probably have him because Drew Gilbert's still 9 in their system.
yeah.
I could probably see probably above Jesus Baez. I think he's probably around like definitely not the Sproat range. I kind of have my own opinions on Brandon Sproat, but he's probably around like the Ryan Clifford range. So
Dude, they have Mitch Voigt as a two-way player on
yeah, they do
on the broadcast right now. So are we going to see him take some Drew's mid? Yeah, that yeah. I don't know. What's he playing? How's he playing right now? Not good. He's all right actually. But dude, I really like that. I think this was a carefully crafted decision rather than let's just go with someone completely high upside. I know that there is some Michigan bias off towards me right now. 20 years old. I think he could play more places than he is really projected to play. So really fun pick in my opinion. This is one that I enjoy. And you know what, Ethan?
Also,
It's that
breaking news. It isn't MLB draft related. Real quick, I know it's your Yankees.
it's my
The
Yankees pick.
Milwaukee Brewers are in talks with a contract extension to Jacob Mizorowski.
A little bit of breaking news for you here on the show. I like that.
Just a little bit.
They should try to get that done sooner rather than later.
Yeah, 100%.
What do you think Paul Skeens would say to that? If someone
Paul Skeens is going to get an absolute bag, bro. He's going to get an absolute bag. Unless they trade him, like the Pirates get an insane value, but I don't know. I still can't believe the Pirates got Seth Hernandez.
Yeah,
Seth Hernandez is just such an absolute fantastic pick. I can't get over that still.
Yeah, dude. What an incredible pick. I might be higher than most on this Mitch Voigt pick. If he's got a good enough arm, he has a 60 grade arm. You could probably stick him.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably stick him at third. Yeah, and he's like kind of bulky to where like he's obviously not going to play middle infield. I don't know if he had. I mean, he probably still has first step quickness for like some hard grounders at the MLB level at third. But yeah, I think you could probably stick him at third.
Do you ever see the college player that went viral that like for his triple celebration of snorting the baseline?
Yeah,
that was Mitch Voigt.
That was him.
Yeah, that was him. So, the pick.
Oh, dude! If the Rays got Jack Bauer, here we go.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
I'm not telling you, bro.
I'm gonna watch this live. College arm. It's gonna be a college arm. Anthony Ianson or someone, please. Please just give me something. Come on.
I've heard. In terms of future values.
Wait. Who do I got? Who do I got? I had a feeling this was gonna happen, bro.
I've seen future grades where he's like pretty high.
I'm sure because look, I'm never gonna say I hate a Yankees draft pick because our draft picks are typically really good in the first round. He's got great tools across the board. The glove could use probably a little bit of work at short from what I'm seeing on the baseline of things. But look, the Yankees love shortstops here. They didn't have a lot of money to allocate in this draft, so I thought that they were going to take some guys within the range where Kilby is in. I thought AJ Russell would have been a pick here. I thought Joseph Zero maybe from Michigan State or Michael Lombardi from Tulane could have been a pick. Yankees did not sell. You got what are you talking about? You're a biased Mets fan. About to dox you, bro.
Yo, chill, bro.
Kidding. I would
dox
never.
Dox in front of 1,800 people is crazy, bro.
Could never do that to Saunders. He's too loyal. He's too loyal. But no, I'm not disappointed in this. Honestly, this is a pick. I think that
he's a 55 grade hit and run. So like
that's like solid.
The floor is like floor is probably pretty solid, and he looks smooth at shortstop too.
I love that name too, Dax Kilby. That's awesome. I don't even know if I announced the pick to like the people watching, but Dax Kilby.
Yeah, Dax Kilby definitely a name guy.
I'm gonna text that to my family real quick. A little Dax family action on a Sunday night.
Dude. Oh, I'm so glad I'm off tomorrow, bro. Let's go. Little maybe draft recap. That's gonna be fucking awesome.
It's gonna be fun, man.
I mean, we've said it a few times. Like, dude, there's so many people in here. It's like actually fucking mind-boggling, bro. There's like 1,800. I mean, thank you.
Just over 1,738 people. Funny enough.
Kate Anderson and the Mariners have agreed in terms of a signing bonus around $8.8 million, according to a source.
Nice steal!
Yep. And just to put it into perspective, in terms of like this, they're saving around $700,000.
How much was it?
$700,000.
You said it was 8 point. How much?
8.8, and around the third round pick, it's around like 9-ish million. It's like 9.5. So, 9.5, little over 9.5. So, oh my Fucking Orioles, bro. The Orioles are so good at drafting, like, and they hammering picks. I don't know how Slater DeBrun like went that low. Like, I could totally just see him being so good, bro. Oh my god, that just pains me. Like,
Did I miss an Orioles pick? No, I didn't. Right?
No,
They're done. I was gonna say
they're done.
do they have another
Finally.
one?
No,
I forget
bro.
it's the
Stop.
Dodgers here. They might go Jack Bauer now.
I could see that. Dude, I can't wait for the Rays pick, bro.
I can't believe the Mariners underslotted Cade Anderson. That is
I
so
know
unfair.
that's so stupid.
That's
Do you know
ridiculous.
why Brendan Summerhill is still not picked?
I guess just teams just don't want a college outfielder. I mean, it's I don't know. I had no mock where I think Summerhill went above 20. So very interesting.
I think they went. Oh, Zach Root.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. Wow, college arm. Okay. Wouldn't have pegged them for that. Zach Root, really interesting arm here. We talked about I mean, I don't know about pick of the draft, but it would certainly be a Dodgers like pick. There is a lot of risk with a guy like Jack Bauer. I mean, you got to admit that. Like there is.
I mean, yeah. As far as like Jack Bauer, before we get into a little bit of Zach Root, Jack Bauer had such an insane increase in velo. This guy was like sitting 92 to 94 and then was throwing upwards to 102. And I've heard some people say 103.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, Zach Root is really solid arm. Like very, very solid arm. Dude, my cat is being crazy right now. But yeah, little cat action plus curveball, 60 grade curveball, cutter. He could probably add a slider too. Change up. I mean, yeah. If your worst grade is a fastball, but you can sit, I think he's like upper 90s and has been up to like 97, 98. And that's his worst offering with a plus curveball. A cutter could probably add a slider and a plus changeup too. I don't know. I could see another like solid floor as a reliever too. I mean, look at another lefty on their team, Alex Vesia, who has like the most IVB among relievers, I think, other than Jeremiah Estrada. I think Zach Root's like a perfect fit for the Dodgers, like another high upside lefty. Probably, I guess, keep him as a starter, but could probably profile again as like a high leverage reliever too. But yeah, bunch of strikeouts, super high floor, and just feels like a Dodgers pick. I still can't believe Tyler Bremner went second. I can't believe that.
Yeah, I might have to get me a little Bremner jersey to show some love. But man, great pitches across the board. Great cutter, a great changeup, a great curveball as well. He didn't look too hot in the College World Series, but you know what? That'll just be a learning experience for him. We'll see who goes here to the Dodgers again, who now have the 41st pick, but the 40th pick belongs to Zach Root. So we're almost done here, man. A couple more picks, Ethan. We're over 3 hours into the stream, over 1,700 people watching. The Dodgers pick about to be announced for the second time in a row. Who do they go with? Let's see. Wow, they went with Charles Davalon.
You like that or no?
I do, because he's an avid T. Schulman Report supporter. So shout out Chuck Davalon, man. Forget that last play at the end of the College World Series. I've never felt worse for a player in their career than seeing what Charles Davalon was probably going through after Arkansas lost to LSU. But just an unbelievable athlete. Like, I can't stress that enough. And I'm going to scroll down so we can find his profile here. Not too much further down than his Arkansas teammate Zach Root. The hit tool for this kid is just so underrated. Honestly, very underrated speed as well, and the glove too. It is there. It's there, and you can stick this guy really anywhere in the outfield.
He was supposed to go to FGCU.
I believe he played a year at FGCU and then transferred over.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, so little Ethan alma mater.
Let's go.
But I really like this guy. Just like a great person overall. I think is going to excel in the LA market if he does decide to sign. I'm not sure what his like, mentality is towards maybe going back to college, but round pick, I don't know if I'd necessarily go back to college. this guy is going to do some great things whenever he does decide to play professional baseball. I can only imagine it's going to be with the organization like the Dodgers, who I did not expect to go back-to-back Arkansas picks, Ethan.
No, I didn't. And I mean, the fact that this guy supports you is also really crazy as well, bro. So,
yeah,
congratulations.
Dude, a big shout out to Chuck Davalon, man, because having him, just throw likes up on Twitter and everything. I mean, that stuff truly means the world. We might get more than 43 picks here, Ethan. I'm not sure, so we'll see. What time this broadcast? Awesome. If the broadcast ends at like 11, I'm probably gonna have to end this at some time.
Yeah, I gotta do some meal prepping out Walmart today. So okay, we're locked.
Yes, sir. What are you cooking up? What?
All day.
Oh shit!
All day.
Hang on. I don't know.
All day.
I don't know it.
All day, bro. All day.
There we go. What a pick! What a steal it you.
All day.
We're big Summerhill guys, man. If you guys couldn't
tell.
I
don't know how he slid this far.
Dude, I don't know either. Lucky for you guys, we have video footage of Brendan Summerhill because we thought he was going to go way before this. Brendan Summerhill, man. One of my favorite bats in this draft.
Rewind that. Give me a rewind. I mean, over the building. Yeah. Over the building.
Yeah, what can't Brendan Summerhill do? He's awesome, man. That's a great pickup for your Rays. Yeah, I like a true five-tool player, man. You give the Rays another glitchy guy like Brendan Summerhill. Not fair. They can't keep you know the Jesse Pinkman, they can't keep getting away with this.
How are we feeling about the Dodgers picks? I would say love them. I think I
think the Dodgers could pick the like worst ranked draft prospects and I'd still probably like them. Like the Dodgers just wonders. Like Jack Bauer not going yet. It's kind of crazy though. I still need to figure out like how long this broadcast goes for.
Dude, this is unreal. I can't even believe there's like this many people watching.
They'll air the first 43 selections live is what I'm reading. So this is the last pick coming up. And then the stream's over, man. It's funny. This 3 hour 10-minute stream has seemed shorter to me than like some of our 2 hour ones.
And I would say easily. Oh my god! I can't believe
he's got to be so happy to be to be off the board now. The stress is gone for a guy like Brendan Summerhill, who probably thought he was going a lot earlier than when he went. Now, really good pick there.
I'm so happy, dude. I'm so pumped for that. Oh my gosh! I don't know how he slid.
That's a steal of the draft, honestly. Like it's not the steal of the draft, but it's a steal of the draft. So steal of the draft thread coming soon, probably.
Yeah, you'll see that I'm probably inside the diamond in my account maybe tomorrow. I would say as early as
you might have to do a little collab thread on that.
And this is what I'll point out too. And when I was looking at the video of
him,
he lays down a bun and then he does that. That is the total package with a guy like Summerhill. Love it.
Yeah, honestly, like this could be the steal of the draft. We're gonna see how it pans out, but like you miss a guy, Kevin Kiermaier, which, you could get Kevin Kiermaier with more pop in the bat here. The guy like Brendan Summerhill, the way he plays the field as well. Not the best comp, but like you get what I'm trying to get at.
Oh, yeah.
Franchise guy you just probably got here. Jeez. Even just the ground balls he takes to the opposite field, like he just knows how to situationally hit. That's the best part about his game.
The floor is so high and the frame, I mean, he's 6'3", 200, can grab it, can also, he can lay down bunts, he can steal bags, he hits for power, he can hit for average. I love it.
All right,
I think it's great.
Let's see. I do as well, but let's see who the Marlins get here to pair with Iva Arquette. Can we get to the pick? I totally thought, okay, here he comes. Manfred for the final pick of the night, I believe. My Marlins. Who do we got pairing with Iva Arquette? You love it. Am I gonna love it?
I love it. I love it.
I love it. I love it even. I love it even more. I
I
love it
love it.
even more. That is an amazing pick for the Miami Marlins. 2 college bats for him. I didn't expect them to go this way, man, but wow, they might be really buying in over there. Cam Cannarella is a Miami Marlin and will be paired with this 2025 draft class that includes Iva Arquette. Now, Ethan, I do have a Cannarella clip that I want to pull up,
Show it.
but
Is it that catch in center?
I'm gonna try and upload it because
I think at the beginning of the season, or maybe it was last year, I could be wrong. He was like a slam dunk top 10 pick. I think a lot of people had him in like the top 10 range.
I don't know if I have it anymore.
They're doing 3 rounds. There's no.
The first 3 rounds are tonight. I don't think they televise all of them. Yeah, I don't have the Cannarella. Shit. I gotta find it.
I know what clip we're talking about.
I have to find this.
Find it. I mean, dude, if he's the only thing is we have to end around 9:45 because that Walmart meal prep is not waiting for anyone. You have the clip?
I do. Yep, pulling it up. I can hear it.
No, you're good.
I can hear it. All right, let's take a look at this bad boy. For y'all.
Through May 10th, but because of an injury, he's in the lineup, and he has been a game changer. This
Oh
one's
my
out to
god,
center
bro. This just gives me such good nostalgia, bro. I know. This is the new center fielder.
I saw that clip first on Will's account when it happened right away.
Oh my god.
Through May 10th, but because of an injury, he's in the lineup, and he has been a game changer. This
one's
dude, I love that pick.
Awesome pick. Just an awesome pick for the Marlins. One of my favorite drafts probably out of any of these teams. The Miami Marlins have just absolutely stunned me.
I think the Rays had a great draft. I'm so happy.
I think that's going to do it. Yeah.
Oh my god. Also, really quick before we end the show, for the people that were doubting Eli Willits being the first overall pick, Toby, I'll put you on the spot here. How many strikeouts do you think Eli Willits had this year?
4.
Yeah, that's why we have 1,800 people in here. Toby, he had 4.
No way! Let's go.
He had 4 strikeouts. Fantastic draft show. I'll check, I guess, the updated stuff you get the supporting here has been absolutely unbelievable.
Over 1,800.
Over 1,800 people. Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
They're doing 3 rounds on MLB Network. Okay, well, I might be live tweeting all night. I'm definitely going to be following it. That's for sure. Again, I want to say the world's just biggest thank you to everybody who tuned into this stream. If you've been here since the beginning, let us know in the chat or whatnot. We want to see who's been here the whole time, just spending the draft with us. We saw.
We touched on Cade. Yep,
unbelievable. 7, But we're going to be recapping the draft a little bit tomorrow. The first 3 rounds of it, we will be recapping tomorrow. Our favorite steals, our favorite, I guess, least favorite picks too, probably. And just overall maybe favorite fits. Just we'll figure out a bunch of stuff to talk about for the draft, and then if you guys want, we'll be live for maybe the home run derby to watch. But that I'm sure won't be as entertaining as us, reacting to 43 draft picks in 3 hours. So we'll see what we end up doing for that. But Ethan, man, you got anything to say before we send them off for the night? Because I know it's been a long night and a long day for both of us.
No, I think the Orioles knocked it out of the park. I think all 4 of their picks were fantastic. And they've done it again. Also, Seth Hernandez to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Absolutely love the fit. Their future outlook, granted, right now their current outlook is pretty bad, but their future outlook is so damn talented. With a guy like Seth Hernandez, Connor Griffin, Tramar Johnson, and the young pitching core that they already have right now, even Paul Skeens. So Yeah, big shout out to you guys. Thank you for watching the draft with us. This was, I mean, by far the most favorite stream that we've had. I mean, we've been live for 3 hours and 16 minutes now. So the fact that there's still this many people is very encouraging. And just thank you guys so much for the continued support.
Yeah, what Ethan said and more, man. I am just blown away by the unbelievable support. I thought this was going to get a good amount of viewers and maybe break a record for us, but this has broken the record by like 500 people. So I cannot be more appreciative of all of you guys that are in here that have shown us support on Inside the Diamond. We just hit over 500 followers on there. So the growth has been unbelievable there. So if you guys could subscribe to the YouTube channel, maybe that would be the only other thing that I would ask. But I mean, I feel like I can't even ask anything anymore.
I'm not asking for.
Everybody's just been incredible to us, and everything we've gotten engagement wise has just been so much fun for us. So follow our own X accounts that are linked here below, our webcams, and I'll have a lot more draft coverage through the rest of the night. I got nothing else for anybody. I will say my favorite picks of this draft, Ethan, Bremner 2. No, I'm just kidding.
Shot Toby.
Seth Hernandez 6, Kyson Witherspoon at 15, Sean Gamble at 23. And other than that, man, I'm going to go with maybe a guy like Brendan Summerhill to the Rays. And then, I don't know, too many good picks for me to even mention, but I had such a good time doing this. I can't wait to do this again next year. Just like that, mock draft season and draft season is essentially over, but we'll have probably some more stuff coming up here in the near future. So we'll be back tomorrow to talk some recap on the draft and some home run derby. But till then, have a great rest of your Sunday night. Talk to me on Twitter about any of the draft stuff. Go follow Ethan. We'll see you guys here tomorrow night.